Happy New Year, everyone! Welcome to Confidence Podcast, and it's Saturday, that means it's time for Silly Voices Saturday.
We're a podcast now.
Are we?
You said welcome to the Confidence Podcast. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, I also did a double take on that one.
I know. I know. I'm basically, yes, it's one of those moments where I'm like, what the hell am I doing?
He's hungover still.
What day are we on?
Ironically, that I don't drink, so.
To be fair, Christmas holidays. It's throwing all our schedules out of whack. We're only just getting back to normal schedules.
Yeah, you're actually watching the Scratching Post, and you're watching Silly Voices Saturday. So,
Yay!
Oh man, we're back. We're back from our winter break. So of course we have got things to do. I'm hoping that everyone actually can see the screen. Yeah, they can. Good, which is good. Good.
Stream can see the screen. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn on the music. There we go. Now, of course, I'm going to introduce the cast as I normally do. My name is Zback, of course, here at the channel. I also want to just extend a thank you to Albi110 for following, and also for the stretch. Stretch, everyone. And maybe, Laura, you want to say thank you in Albi.
Thank you so much for following Eback's channel. Yay!
Amazing.
Needless to say, you'll be billed later.
My check will come in the post.
I was more thinking that Albi be billed. No, never mind. Anyway,
Albi would absolutely charge you for that.
He would, yes, he absolutely would.
Thank you for your patronage.
I'm going to introduce the cast. My name, of course, is back here at the channel. You know me if you watched any of my other streams, but also we have Burr.
Yeah, it's the new year. Now not day only will be beloved, but night too shall be beautiful and blessed. No fear shall fade away.
I couldn't say it better myself. We also have, back from injury and also work, Diva.
I am alive.
Bitch.
Anyone who was
Hello?
Anyone who was
Hello?
hello?
Hello? What the fuck?
No, I was...
You kind of caught out there, Div.
Oh, I cut out. I see. I was trying to say, I am alive. Barely. That was it.
Oh,
I said
yeah, we
bitch,
did
I
not
was
get
like,
the
wow.
barely.
I thought you were saying, I am alive, bitch.
No, it's okay.
No.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my ice cream back in the freezer.
That was Diva. We also have, of course, drifting.
My winter break included a 13-hour nap. How's your life been?
Oh, that sounds decadent. Oh my gosh.
It was. It was also very needed.
I wish I could do a 30-hour nap.
13. If I ever sleep for 30 hours, get me medical assistance.
That's called hibernation.
Yeah, that's not a nap, that's a coma.
Drifting went into hibernation. Oh no.
I also like to introduce the rest of the cast, which is next to on the list. We have, I like to refer to them affectionately as our American correspondent, Kay.
Hi, I'm trying to make sure I end up inviting the people who I said, oh yes, I will invite you to stream, and then I forgot, so I'm scrambling.
Oh,
We need to get a name out there. We've been doing the show for 3 years.
Yeah. Also, a special reference for Kay and Drift and Lemming especially. If Drifting were to go to sleep for 30 hours, she better have a card on her chest that says "I ate and dead."
Yes.
Yes, I ate.
I ate instead.
Speaking of, we have, of course, next, I like to refer to them as our woman in Japan, Laura Petal.
Did you make your resolutions this year, and you're already not keeping them? To that I say, overruled.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He is normally our Mr. Right, but of course, Mr. Right doesn't appear in this, so he's our gumshoe, Lemming Russ.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth, I got him.
Nice.
Nice. And
Implying Gumshoe has the power of the Super Saiyan.
What, you mean I don't?
I never said you didn't, but I'm imagining it now.
Although I can imagine if he punches someone over a balcony, they'll Wilhelm scream. So, yeah, definitely. And wrapping up the list, we have, of course, our very own mysterious one himself, Mistropolis.
No, it didn't come true. I didn't do anything. I just went,
Oof. 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 That's what I'm going to say, that oof.
Big oofs.
I got it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very good, Gumshoe.
Speaking of, before you make an even bigger oof on stream, can we see the game, please?
Yes, of course.
May we please see the game?
I knew there was something. I knew there was something I was forgetting in this exchange.
I would like to
See the bed. Yes, of course.
I'd like to see the bed.
oh, that's louder than I thought.
Fuck me, that's loud, right? I'm turning down. There you go.
I also was like, oh shit.
Wow. Apparently, according to everyone, it's loud.
And according to that, I crashed the game. So,
It's fine.
now it's too quiet.
well, that's because
Now we've lost it.
yeah, that's because the game's crashed.
Stream's gone.
Oh no.
The stream's not gone. The game's crashed.
Oh no, now we've lost everything.
Oh no.
Bear with us. We're experiencing slight technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Can you
that
guys?
sounds about right
Technical
for the new year.
difficulties.
You guys can hear me, right?
Sounds about right for the new
Yeah.
year, doesn't it?
Sounds like
Yeah.
exactly right for the new year. Right.
Wait.
Enjoy the silhouette of Edgeworth in red.
Edgeworth.
Hello. Hello.
Sing with
Hello?
me.
Hey.
Hello.
So for some reason, the game decided to crash when I did that. I could hear you all, but you could not hear me.
I have that bug.
Oh, I hate it.
That's what happens to me.
Apparently, it's contagious.
Well, can you guys see and hear it now? Is the question.
Yes.
All right, good,
Yes.
good. Let's carry on before something else happens.
Before the game gives up on itself again.
Let's pretend nothing happened.
Yes.
So-
2025. You'd better
It's
be
all
a
made up,
good
but the points
year.
don't matter.
I don't want this game to go down the.
But before we continue, I need to know regarding Edgeworth and Red dancing with me cheek to cheek. Which cheeks are we referring to?
Whichever you prefer. And whichever he consented to.
Haha! Butt stuff.
I was wondering if someone was going to say it. Someone did.
Ha ha! Private parts.
Ha ha! Sexual humor.
We have gone off the rails already.
Yeah.
You can tell it's
Are
you
you
can tell it's been
surprised?
2
Problem is,
weeks,
we do
can't
have
you?
to be prepared. Because it starts with two characters who are singing.
I'm not singing, so I'm not taking this character. You can't make me.
As you can see in lobby, there are two characters. One of whom had the joke Master Jeff in the original fan translation.
So just mute.
There we go.
Lose E back again. There we go.
I'm here, and that's just that. I was sorting out some audio because there's been an issue with the game channel on my Elgato. Plus, it comes out crackly. But so I've had to. I might have to reinstall my drivers for that. But it's fine. It's fine. But now we're gonna start. So yeah, we got 10 at Legacy. It starts with two characters singing. Do we want to cast those characters now? Okay, so they can.
Yeah.
Because it is rapid fire. So.
Exactly. That's why I was like, let's get somebody on top of these because we need people. I have a feeling that Burr would enjoy Samson,
I will enjoy Samson, yes.
but also I'm worried because Ray.
Ray appears quite a lot.
Yeah. But also Samson doesn't appear that much actually.
Well, maybe I could question.
Ooh, different.
He doesn't
Yes.
appear that much.
But he
doesn't appear
sings.
that much, but he does sing.
How dare you?
Where am I?
Let's go!
I could
Let's
sing.
give it all of the new year. Let's
Oh,
go.
Divot can sing.
I
Also,
know.
for the Divotless episodes, I'm gonna take over Samson.
That makes sense.
If needs be, yes.
What about the other character?
Judy.
You don't have to sing if you want to take the role.
Yeah, you don't have to sing. The only person who I will say, please do not take this, is Burr, because there's a lot of interactions with Ray specifically. That would be very hard to do one-to-one.
I don't think she has a lot of interaction with Courtney, does she?
She doesn't have a lot of interactions with Courtney, no. So Laura might be a good bet if, Laura, you're comfortable. I personally don't want to take either of these characters because there's a different character in mind I have.
I would say, I would say that I would have thrown my hat in if there was absolutely nobody speaking up for it. So if needs be, I am here.
Yeah. And we know for a fact Laura has a beautiful singing voice.
Yes.
Jack.
Yes.
No, we love you, and you'll be loved.
We love you.
Yeah.
That is love you, goddammit.
Love police, don't resist arrest.
Shut the fuck up and be loved, damn it.
Exactly.
Anyway, let's.
Alright, shutting the fuck up, Your Honor.
Good.
We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Gently.
God damn it.
All right, let's move. Let's start the episode then. Beyond the wits, voice actors, because it comes thick and fast, and I can't control it. So.
Okay, I'll be ready as I can.
Yeah.
Ready as
Here we go with episode 3. Turnabout Legacy.
It's
I
only
completely forgot how this melody goes. Oh wait, shit. God, and how the hell does this melody go then?
There is a good backing track. And they did make it scan. It scans. It's so nice.
Episode 3, Turnabout Legacy.
What should I make today, kids? Don't know.
Bake and Bob.
Wow.
Oh, it did have voices for replay. That's cool.
Macaroons, waffles of cream, keep on cakes that are light as a dream.
Laugh and sing, smile and sing it's true. All the sweetness waiting for you.
Look there!
What? Where?
Over there! The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you!
I love
That's
it.
right, kids. Welcome to Samson Judy's Bacon Bob.
It's cooking time.
It's
Are you ready
cooking
to make something? Oh. I thought that was the announcer.
Okay,
And he died.
And then he died.
Oh Lord, he did.
Back to TV.
Well, the TV died. Wow. Talk about blast from the past. Hey, Gregory, I'm going back there tomorrow. With your boy. With your boy! Finally going to find out what happened 18 years ago.
That is a very young vendor.
Yeah, it's
baby.
very young Eddie. Also, I realized I've been calling him Ray. I meant to say Eddie. I keep forgetting that he has a new name.
Also, on that photo, Gregory looks younger than Edward looks now.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
That's
Just
because
wait.
Edward doesn't fucking sleep. Ever.
Yeah, that's the problem, is that Gregory Edgeworth knew how to sleep, and I don't know if little Miles Edgeworth ever fucking learned.
See,
No.
now,
I mean-
why do I have an image now of, like, Gumshoe bursts in on Edgeworth sleeping and Edgeworth has those cucumbers over his eyes,
Literally, there's canon art of that. There's canon art of that, I swear.
Oh my god.
He absolutely does.
There's
I feel like-
promo art of that. I
feel like he-
swear. I'll have to find it. I'm digging it
I feel
out.
like he not only has cucumbers on his eyes, he has a full-on beauty mask, and Gumshoe's like, "Ah!"
Hello. Oh, sorry, Gumshoe.
This is giving Emperor's New Groove, guys.
Yes.
Anyway, April 2nd, 10:05 a.m. Zodiac Hall Fountain Room. Well, Fender, are you finally going to tell me what we're doing here? Why have you brought me out here to an art gallery of all places?
Vibe.
Hey, Mazzarino, you have nothing going on. You like a perfect chance to come and enjoy the magic of a star sign stuff together.
Oh dear.
I'm leaving.
Bye.
Chill the guy, I'm just joking. You never IS7 instantly, yeah? Your old man's last case?
Of course. Von Karma took great pleasure in showing me the files as soon as I became a prosecutor. And I reviewed them again last night after your invite. See? I was also present at the trial all those years ago, although my memories of it are somewhat hazy.
Almost like you have trauma or something.
Yeah.
I'm going to get me voice on. Should work. As a child, I was completely in awe of my father. The sight of him in court was inspirational. Gregory Wedgeworth, attorney at law, and opposite him, the man who would become my mentor, Manfred von Karma. It was quite a case. However, it ended with the conviction of the accused.
So you were there too. You're so small I didn't see you from behind the defense desk. You were in the courtroom for Gregory's final outing? Oh, that'll make explaining things easier. I wanted you to know something, see? That something being what really went down. Not the truth in those files, but the capital T truth. It was 18 years ago, smack dab in the middle of a real doozy of a winter. The building was all covered with a blanket of snow. It looked like the streets were lined with popsicles. But things went so innocent behind those frozen doors. In fact, some pretty sordid stuff went down.
He needed to say that with a cigarette in his hand, and the black and white had to seep in there, the sepia, yeah.
This was bad for yours truly was a fine figurehead attorney you see before you today.
Look at
I was
me,
sitting
baby.
in my office alone on the stormy night.
Eight,
And this bell came in and wanted my
18 years ago. December 24th, 5 p.m. Detention Center visitors room.
You still have your thinking voice.
Well, yes, because it was still in black and white.
Yeah.
Give me a second while I get that sorted out.
Hey, Mr. E, this one really came out of the blue, huh?
That's so cute. Sorry, that's a new since the fan translation. That's a new thing for the official translation. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I love that.
But also look at him, he baby.
He's so baby.
Yeah, I was trying to do the baby Fender voice.
Yeah,
He's
and
very
it
good.
works perfectly.
He's so baby. I just.
Also, in a true Riddler fashion, mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, we know. Hi.
Oh.
Right, everyone, I'll be right there.
No problem.
Oh, I should put Gregory out there too, because Gregory will have a voice, and I don't know if it will be same man.
Voice part being weird as always.
I think Gregory should be a grizzly husky evac.
No, I think let's give someone opportunity to kind of do
Gets to be
Gregory.
the main guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I was just thinking that Gregory should have the same voice as Miles has.
No.
But
yeah.
we can-
I kind of agree.
yeah.
It's
anyone-
fun from a thematic perspective, but I think it'd be fun to like let someone else be the main investigator for a little bit. But that's I think where Ebac's coming from, because that also means he can claim a different character who's showing up again.
Spoilers.
I mean,
laughs in I know which one he wants.
Those who know.
Yes.
I think
God, I
this
might have an
one's-
idea actually. Yikes.
I think Mist wants to roll. I get the vibe from that corner.
Oh.
Anxiously trying to raise hand. Anxiously trying
Sure.
to raise hand.
Yeah.
Let's
Do-
go.
I mean, yeah. I
Let
mean,
it open the floor.
originally I was gonna do Gregory. I was gonna go sort of like this, you know, a bit of a more back in the throat there.
Yeah, and a bit more of the like kind of like because he looks very detective-y. He looks
Yeah.
like he specifically looks like Gregory Peck playing Atticus Finch in Kill a Mockingbird. It's a dead ringer.
He's a
but
noir detective.
yeah,
Yeah.
like he's got a little bit of
yeah.
more detective vibe, which was the kind of the voice you're doing. But like, yeah,
There was a thought I was gonna make him almost kind of like borderline Welsh,
I
and
love that.
because there is actually a town called Edgeworth in the border between Wales and like the Midlands, and
I love that.
so I was gonna go with an accent from there, but I decided not to. And besides, I'm not gonna play the character. Let's have Mist do it.
Yes.
But also, we need to advance the text so that we can have him speak.
Sure.
Nah, it's fine.
What's my line? What's my
Will in
line?
progress the case.
It did. We were called in before the ink on the arrest papers were even dry.
Perfect.
Yes.
My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I'm here visiting a client with my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Who is baby?
I'm married on Christmas Eve. Holy killers, Mr. E. What's the world coming to?
Oh god, it's Batman and Robin.
Batman Robin. Oh my gosh. Oh, and this is Divot.
Oh. In the dark of the night, at the end of the day, I saw two timely saviors coming my way. That was terrible at the end, I apologize.
No, you're fine.
Flourish.
Welcome, my friends, to the visitor's room. And if we're not friends yet, I'm sure we will be soon.
Whoa. Holy musicals, Mr. E.
Fucking god in the background though.
By the gods.
Jazz hands.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Line.
You did it.
Oh, sorry.
Did it.
We just all were so distracted by Jazz Hands Guard.
I was not expecting jazz hands.
True.
Neither was I.
Sorry if I surprised you. I'm just so happy to see you both. Thank you so much for coming out. Seriously, I can't thank you enough.
Mr. Edgeworth is still in the closet.
You're the accused, I take it?
I am.
Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law, at your service. I look forward to representing you. Here, my card. This is my assistant, Eddie Fender.
Pleased to meet you, sir. I'll do everything I can to help.
Eddie, stand up straight.
Yes, Mr. E.
Come now, Edward. Calm down, please. You'll have to forgive him. He's, still new at this. He's been helping me out part-time, but he's far from fully fledged lawyer material just yet. Nonetheless, I'm hoping he'll have some assistance in investigating the particulars of the case.
Gregory and Eddie, it's an honor to meet you both.
My job as a defense attorney is to save my clients from wrongful convictions. So the first thing to do is establish whether or not he is truly innocent. Perhaps we could begin by having you tell us a little about yourself.
What am I thinking? I haven't even told you my name. I am Sanson
Tangaroa.
Tangaroa.
Is
Yes.
that Maori?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is New Zealand Maori, yeah.
yeah.
I'm very impressed by you being able to guess that from just the name. But yeah, it's really interesting because they specifically chose like a name that suggests he's Maori, which like I think that's a really fun and interesting choice for Japanifornian. That I don't remember this character's name in Japanese. The Japanifornian variant of the character, because like it very much emphasizes how much Japanifornia is the melting pot of many cultures, not just Japan and California.
And after just quickly corroborating this, Tangaroa is the great deity, spirit of the sea, lakes and rivers, and the creatures that live within them in Maori mythology.
That bit.
Which is, I believe, related to his original Japanese name, which I am pulling up right now. It is Issei Tenkai.
Nice.
I definitely did not
also-
pronounce that correctly.
But also with it being Tangaroa, how much
can
do you
see
want to
that.
bet it's based on the tango?
Yeah, I was
Yes!
thinking the same thing. Also, now
probably,
Divin
yeah.
has to do the New Zealand accent for him.
No.
No.
Nope.
It's
Ain't
funny.
happening.
It's funny because with the Maori, I'm almost tempted to go like, can you smell what he's cooking? When he gets the reference.
Yep.
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 Most of us will.
And his Japanese name comes from Tenkaichi, which means the best on earth. So that's where the Master Jeff comes from.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You can
but-
also write out Tenkai with the kanji for angel or heavenly.
Heavenly Ocean. Yeah.
Ocean. Yes.
Heavenly Ocean. Ah, perfect.
So, and both of his English names are both derived from religious figures, Samson and Tangaroa. So, yeah.
I
And the
absolutely-
Samson one, we'll see the significance soon. Anyway, yes, sorry.
I absolutely love when the puns have puns, like they're multiple puns
The layers.
compounded. Yeah, when they're like onions.
And ogres.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my gosh.
And
Also,
cake.
I just need to say that apparently his Chinese name is pronounced pronounced very similar to the best dessert. The best dessert maker. That's hilarious.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I love that. But because specifically how the wiki spells it is like the best dessert parentheses. So like, why that makes me laugh so hard, but I love it. Anyway, sorry.
What is he deserting though?
Oh no, he's making desserts.
Hold on a minute. Be right back.
Okay.
Unless I need a line. I'll wait a minute if there's a line.
Well, I presume you'll have a line after Eddie.
Is it really you? Samson
Just go, mister.
Tangaroa, world's greatest confectioner.
The best dessert.
You flatter me, my young friend. And call me Samson. All my pals do.
Wow! Thanks, Samson. I will.
What's with these yo-yo eyes, man?
I can't believe. I mean, look, I am passionately obsessed with food.
You're a weird girl after all. You have to be.
Seems Eddie knows something of our client.
Why don't you go and you come back, Mist? All right.
Oh, it's literally just gonna be 2 seconds, so it won't be
Okay.
that long.
Go on.
I shall wait for Mr. E to return because I need to tell him this.
Wow.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yay!
I love the
welcome back.
music.
Hey, Mr. E, it's the Samson Tangaroa, the singing, dancing, confectionery making sensation. He's all over TikTok.
No, TikTok doesn't exist. It's 2001. We
I
gotta keep the contemporary references.
He's all over Vine.
Not even that.
Still not
not even that.
correct.
I think if you like
18
make
years ago from 2019.
He's on
so
everyone's
anything-
MySpace pages.
That's,
Oh dear.
I think
He's all
that's
over YouTube.
he's trending on Bebo.
No, 2005 was when YouTube happened.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
talking 8 years ago in
wasn't it?
2019 times. This was 2001, so they would more be like, he's all over AOL AIM.
Mm.
Oh dear.
Uh,
He's all over the paid cable TV.
Also, I love the fact that his nickname is Mr. E, and of course, if you say it quickly, what does it sound like? Mr. E?
It's so good.
Mr. Nigma, Mr. Nigma.
Well, I was thinking more like Mistropolis, Mistropolis,
Yeah. And it's also, I'm also reminded of Scooby-Doo, Mystery Incorporated.
Oh, God, here we go.
What shall we make today, kids?
Oh goodness, they're
Sing
singing
again. Oh no. Macaroon. Oh no, that's not me.
Waffles with cream, chiffon cakes that are like as a dream.
Laugh and sing, smile, it's true. All that sweetness waiting for you. Look there.
But where?
Over there. The oven's got something special to share. Now let's see what we've got for you.
Jazz hands!
The fucking jazz hands are killing me.
I almost started dancing along.
Correct.
Oh, I love this. I love this video game.
Also, I absolutely love how much different the sort of inner voice of Gregory is compared to like Phoenix and Miles. Because they both would be like, no, I oppose to be silly. And Gregory is like, I want to be silly, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
No way. I got to sing with Samson Tangaroa. This is a dream come true.
Thanks, little pal. Means a lot to hear you say that.
Hyperventilating.
Oh god.
My apologies, but I think we need to discuss the matter at hand.
Of course. I'm sure you're very busy. All right. Where would you like me to start?
At the beginning.
So, you're not just a confectioner, but also a singer and a dancer?
I sure am. When I'm having fun, my body just starts moving.
He's a triple threat.
You must really enjoy making desserts.
Ha! Wouldn't be much of a confectioner if I didn't. I like to make sweets that will bring joy to others.
Hey, they're not just things, they're works of art. Sparkling, dazzling, mouth-watering creations, the stuff that dreams are made of. My dreams, in any case.
So he aims to create joyous and inspirational pieces, does he?
Sounds like a chocolate guy I know.
Come with me. Eventually.
I understand that the incident in question happened at your mansion?
It did. We were holding an international confectionery contest there when a body was found inside of one of my creations.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Inside one of... No way!
The detective in charge placed me under arrest because of it, and now here I am. Well, I could never take a life. Never. I'm sure the police will see that in no time. They'll realize their mistake.
I sure hope so.
Oh god, his thinking face is so cute.
Yeah.
And what can you tell us about the victim?
His name is Artie Frost.
Of course it is.
He was taking part in the contest. Mr. Frost was a wonderful confectioner. His creations were a thing of real beauty. I just don't understand. Why did he have to die?
I'm sorry. He seems genuinely upset over the victim's death. I think I have a pretty good measure of the man now. Mr. Tangaroa, there's just one last thing I need to confirm with you.
Just one more thing.
You didn't kill Mr. Frost, correct?
Correct. I swear to you, I didn't do it. Like I told you, I could never take a life.
Kind of a bold thing to ask anyway. What if he says, yeah, no, actually I did.
Seems quite sincere.
Okay, you got me. It was me.
All right.
Yes,
I'm going to
Samson,
take your
all
word.
along.
You at your word. Thank you for being so forthright.
Likewise, it's good to talk to somebody other than those detectives.
She was not a detective yet. She was still Babby.
Well, we'll head to the scene of the crime and see what we can learn. We'll be in touch when we have something more to tell you.
I got a detective stuff for me birthday.
Goodbye, goodbye, Eddie. I'm counting on you both.
Oh.
Pretty sure my boy isn't even born yet at this point.
December
Yeah,
24th.
no.
Yeah, he's no.
I just wanted to say one thing. Gregory Edgeworth looks like Clark Kent.
He does.
He does.
Also
Kinda.
massively look like he looks like so many guys at once. It's so fun.
He
He
also
looks
looks,
like just some guy.
he also looks fucking jacked in that jacket as well.
Yeah, no, he's like he's built like a brick shithouse.
Unlike Edgeworth, who has no sleep just sitting in his papers, Gregory Edgeworth is working out.
Yeah, Edgeworth, like there's a piece of art that I kind of low-key hate it because I literally have it in my files as he would not be jacked.png because it has Edgeworth with abs and I'm like, no, he would not have abs. What are you talking? It's one of the promo art images. Also turns out at least on the wiki, I don't have a promo art images of him with the eyes, but like the cucumber, but I swear there's something like that. And this is the image I've put it in the court record. Why does he have abs? He would not fucking have abs.
December 24th, 6 p.m. Contest venue, Fountain Room.
And that's how people found out I was Batman.
It's pretty cold out here, huh, Mr. E? I never saw so much snow.
Yes, and it doesn't seem like it'll be letting up anytime soon.
But just look at this place. What a sweet house Samson's got. It's huge.
Big enough to hold an international confectionery contest, no less.
This would be Laura.
You don't need to hear me clear out my throat. Don't even worry about it. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Come on in. We'll have us some fun.
Ma'am, why are you singing to a table?
Ha-ha! Oh no! Oh, are you all right? I'm sorry. Would you
I
happen to
think
be-
it mislabeled some of them as question marks when it was supposed to be Eddie or Gregory, which I just need to point out because it's otherwise she's talking to herself. Which is very, I mean, in character, but also I'm concerned for her now.
As you should be.
I mean, for sure. So wait, go on the record. Did they all have question marks over them?
They did.
They
Yeah.
all did have question marks over them. That's not on you. That's on the game.
Yeah.
Ah, that is.
You did exactly
that-
what you were supposed to do.
I mean, oh no, exclamation mark, are you alright? It does feel like it's all meant to be her. That's the thing.
I'm just following directions, yo.
Yeah, you were kind of Ron Burgundying this shit.
Pretty much.
Also, do you have any idea how hard it actually would be to draw out of a star-shaped cup like that?
Yeah.
They upset me.
It's so funny. It's so I love the stupid star-shaped cups. They're so stupid.
Also, Gregory definitely was alright because he was grinning on the sprite.
Yeah.
No,
So
okay.
it feels like we were there. She said, "Oh no," and then and then they asked if she's all right. Anyway,
I'm fine. Would you happen to be Mr. Gregory Edgeworth by any chance?
I would. It's a pleasure to meet you.
He's so polite.
Oh, I love it. I love a man that
I love his bow.
I'm Eddie Fender, Mr. Edward's sidekick assistant.
And we know where Eddie gets it from.
They have the same bow.
Yeah.
Wow. Mr. Edgeworth? Mr. Fender? Welcome to our humble abode. Oh my goodness, the stream is crunching.
Welcome to our humble crunch.
What do you mean humble?
Yeah, it is a fucking mansion, ma'am.
Oh.
Her name in the I didn't put it down, but her name in the fan translation is Catherine Hall. I just think it's not anything. Whereas Judy Bound is very good.
She has the most evil eyebrows I've seen on an Ace Attorney character so far.
It's
Is that
favorite.
Is that a pun on Duty Bound?
Probably.
Possibly.
That, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like the closest I can think of as well.
Smiles ominously.
I'll take that as a yes then.
Foreshadowing is another narrative
My
device.
Also, my eyebrows aren't that bad. I just draw them that way. Judy Bound, it's an honor to meet you both.
It makes it worse if you draw them that way. You do understand that, right?
Right. I'm the housekeeper here, and Mr. Tangaroa's assistant.
I like that she's a little bit of a Southern belle. It's very nice.
You're
Just a
no
little
house- You're no housekeeper. You're Judy Bound. The Judy Bound.
Oh, you know a little something of my work?
Do I? I watch you on TV every chance it gets. I'm Bacon Bob's biggest fan.
It's very kind of you to say so. We'd be nothing without our fans.
Love their interactions.
And, what might Bacon Bop be?
A Cooking Mama ripoff, from what I've seen. Tell me I'm wrong.
Son, what is Minecraft?
Don't worry about it.
2001. I don't know if Edgeworth wouldn't know what Minecraft is either.
I know. I'm just.
Son,
No,
I was.
you're absolutely right, though. He would ask his child what That is the type of man that Gregory Edgeworth is. He is asking his son about what the Signal Samurai are. He is trying to figure out how to connect with his son because he loves his son so fucking much.
Yes. Agreed.
But the
Son, I
Samurai
was-
not a thing either back then.
Yes, that's why I said the Signal Samurai, which is the one that's in the anime that they all have all the three little childhood friends. So Phoenix, Miles, and Maurice all have a little charm from Signal Samurai,
Oh yeah.
which they're the traffic lights. They're just traffic lights is what's happening there. Sorry. Okay. I
Son,
need to let it go.
I was scrolling through the YouTube and I found something interesting.
You were scrolling through Yahoo or Alta Vista.
Son, what is getting that fat loot mean?
Edgeworth would go, do I look like I
To-
know?
to be
Because
fair-
he's 10 years old and wears a bow tie. I love him.
That is what I love about Gregory Edgeworth. Is he seems to be the daddiest dad that ever dad, in my opinion.
Yes. He's very dad shaped.
He's the most dad as dad. I also think that he would ask his son about what the kids are into, but Edgeworth would have no idea because Edgeworth,
Edgeworth-
much like myself, has felt like he's doing a "How do you do, fellow kids" bit since childhood. Because that's definitely true about him. I will refuse if somebody says otherwise. No, that man has never felt like a kid because that's just who he is. Not
Look,
even for the trauma reasons.
Look, Miles Edgeworth has the soul of an 80-year-old since he was 2. Leave him
Yeah,
alone.
he's been wearing a bow tie since at least age 9.
Yeah. They're like, son, so what are the kids up to nowadays? I don't know, chess? Gilbert and Sullivan? I don't know.
Gilbert and Sullivan! That's a good poll. That's a good poll.
Alright.
Oh.
Let's bring it back.
All right. Okay. Good.
It's only the biggest show on TV. Every kid on the planet loves it. The dynamic duo of Samson and Judy make delicious sweet stuff while singing and dancing. Like this, check it out.
Oh god,
Oh,
here we go
God.
again.
Here we go again. What shall we make today, kids? Cookie
Cookie
dough.
dough, caramel too, fluffy Joe cream tiramisu.
Everyone, come along. Baking treats with a smile and a song. There, ooh,
Where who?
there, it's true. The oven's got something special for you. Just take a bite and you will see.
Oh,
That was a wonderful performance, Mr. Fender. Bravo.
Aw.
Like I love them. Oh
He's
no,
having a panic attack.
he's having too much fun. It's a panic attack. I can believe that.
I dance along every time I watch the show.
Perhaps Miles might enjoy it too? I'll suggest it later.
Ah,
My heart.
all this dancing really takes it out of a guy.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm the world's worst hostess. Here, nothing relaxes the body and mind quite like a cup of tea.
Not out of one of those cups, it doesn't.
And the crumpet?
There's a reason that they don't show them drinking. Oh no, they do. Never mind. I don't know how to
You've been called. Ah, this is Salem, correct? It's delicious.
This cup shape upsets me deeply. Look at it. The handle doesn't even attach properly. I hate it. I hate it so much.
That cup is perfect for spilling 90% of that tea all over.
Yep.
Its citrus aroma is said to improve one's ability to concentrate, as I recall.
Interesting. So this is what Ceylon tea tastes like, huh?
How odd. The saucer's cold.
Yes, it's so that the tea cools down more quickly, I'm afraid. Some of our guests don't like it too hot.
What?
I see. These teacups are very unique too. The design is really something.
I like
Yeah,
how,
something
how
upsetting.
I was gonna say I like how vague his compliment is. It could be even construed as a burn.
Yeah. It's kind of like what Threepwood said in Return to Monkey Island. Like, that's a design.
It sure is.
exactly.
It is.
In translation, thanks, I hate it.
Oh
And
gosh.
hence why my delivery is going to be like this.
You think so? Thank you so much. I ordered them all the way from France, so if you
Oh, that
want
explains a
anyone to
lot.
blame, it's them.
Yeah.
Play for the French as per usual.
God damn it,
Wheels.
France.
The wheel spins and... Oh look, France
again.
It is truly very funny to me the fact that like yet again the villain of this story is
It's the French.
Are we sure the segments aren't just all labeled France?
no, but like in Ace Attorney again, it's like legitimately we have all way back when we have what's his name? Yes, thank you. There's also Jean Armstrong.
Oh, évidemment.
Who's you know part of an MLM scheme in third game,
LaBelle.
and then we now have LaBelle, and then we have this. Are we sure that the real secret of Ace
We
Attorney
also have Monsieur Bronconite, who is now canonically friends.
Tim too. That actually, sorry, I just had a second of foreshadowing is a literary device. There might actually be a good reason why he's French. I'm just thinking about it. Hang on, I have to figure out things. Anyway.
Hey, Dimmick,
Great
can you give
time.
us an evil French laugh?
Well, okay, this then.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh my god.
I will dance for my monkey treats.
We all
I'll
do.
dance
That's
with
the
the
thing.
like silly voices.
That's what we do for the. That's what we do for the silly voices. This is the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for that digression.
Ah.
I just needed to have a moment of.
That's fine.
Wait, is it French,
The French.
people all the way
The
down?
French again.
Always
Like
has
between
been.
France and
Always has
Germany.
been. Wait,
Yeah,
France?
exactly.
Always
That was
has
what I was
been.
referencing. Between France and Germany, I think that's like a half of the villains in the franchise. Which
Not-
is so fascinating. Anyway.
Not to speed this along, but my hand's been doing this for at least 5
Yeah,
minutes.
no,
It's
you're
getting a little
fine.
sore.
Go ahead. Say your piece. Say your piece, gang.
I was about to make a joke. About to make a joke of like between France and Germany. That's Belgium.
Wow.
On to waffles. No, anyway.
I don't think that's geographically correct, but okay.
Luxembourg then. Anyway.
More likely, yeah.
Anyway.
Those
They
poor
were
Luxembourgians.
Yeah. They were designed by a marvelous sculptor, self-proclaimed, named Paul Halik. Have you heard of him?
His name in the fan translation was Pierre Hoquet, which Hoquet is French for hiccup. I don't know why that was their decision, but that's it.
You say that, and all I can think is hockey. So here it's dirt.
Oh god, that's an ancient meme, man.
The famous sculptor Pierre Hoctua.
Oh,
No.
I-
we gotta get back on track.
We gotta get back on track.
Right, here we go.
He makes the most amazing tableware in the world. Again, self-proclaimed.
You mean notorious?
You're clearly a big fan of his work.
Oh, I am!
Air quoting.
These teacups are my greatest treasure.
My condolences.
Yeah, you're right. They should be dug in the ground.
Huh,
Meanwhile,
she's
meanwhile,
certainly
meanwhile,
not-
I say that line and then I turn around and go, okay.
She's certainly not afraid to show when she's passionate about something. If you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to move on to the reason we're here. Can you tell us everything you know about the unfortunate incident that occurred earlier?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry for getting so distracted. I guess I'm still in shock.
I have ADHD.
Because I'm the one who found the body, you see.
Nani?
You discovered the body? Is it true that the body was recovered from inside one of Mr. Tangaroa's creations?
It is. We were in the middle of the contest's final judgment phase when I heard the sound of something big collapsing and coming from Samson's room. Samson? Are you in there? Ah! I opened the door and went inside, and there was Mr. Frost's body.
Thank you. I'm sorry for making you relive such a traumatic experience.
Think nothing of it, please. I only wish I had more to tell you.
Now, if you don't mind, Miss Bound, I'd like to begin our investigation of the crime scene.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you have to save Samson. He's no murderer. He can never do something like that.
Of course.
Leave it to us, Miss Bound. We'll look into every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Thank you so much. I'll go serve the others their tea then.
Alright, come Eddie. We've to the scene of the crime.
Yes, sir, Mr. E. too bad we don't have the Batman transition sound effect. Like,
And look who we got here.
Give me like 30 seconds.
December 24th, contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
Look who we have
oh
here.
my god.
With a whole lot of less holes in this jacket.
No way! I've seen this
Yeah.
detective somewhere. I think in the previous game. No way! Everything in this room is made of chocolate.
Oh god, it's a chocolate guy after all. Run!
I can't believe I'm getting to see so many of Samson's creations up close and personal.
I might be more excited myself if the room wasn't a murder scene.
Just hearing you say that sends a shiver down my spine.
That might just be the temperature in here. It is rather cold.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it's pretty.
Oh,
Not on the
Disinfect.
chocolate, Bender.
My God.
All
I
right,
do have better images of these guys. now.
who's gonna voice bad?
Who did we have voicing?
No
Batman?
one's. I was gonna say no one's gonna voice bad. We all voice good.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. I voice bad.
No.
I would love to raise someone up, but
You can voluntold somebody. You're
Lemming.
allowed.
I'll take it.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
I
gonna
love
be
that.
great.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Picking your voice.
Lemming Ross voicing detectives in Ace Attorney games since 2001.
You've officially been Lemming. You've officially been typecast.
He does do great detective voices though. I can't speak tonight, it's fine.
Now you should change your name on the server to Detective Ross.
Maybe. Defense
Coming soon,
something
TM.
already. That was fast.
Yes, that's perfect.
Brilliant.
A pleasure to meet you. Gregory Edgeworth. I'm representing Mr. Tangaroa.
Remember Lemming, he's intense, you know?
Yeah.
I'm being intense.
And this is my assistant and defender.
Nice to meet you.
Bad. Detective Tyrell Bad.
The detective in charge is named B-A-D-D, a man of few words. I'm glad
You
I
just
brought-
eat that.
Something about this piece of paper just doesn't taste right.
Part of why I
You're
love Eddie. He's a weird girl to the extreme. He is the archetype, arguably.
I mean, up to the old age of 25, I was eating paper as well.
You're eating your note paper?
He likes to chew over his thoughts rather literally, I'm afraid. It helps him to digest and remember them.
Why are you okay with
Entire
this?
room is edible.
It's a little quirk of his. Please try to.
That is not a quirk, that is a request for medical attention, surely.
He's got pica, I think, is partially what's happening.
They're just quirks.
Although I'd be the first to admit it's easier said than done. Without the introductions out of the way, Detective Bad, would you mind if we joined you in the investigating the scene?
Sorry. Not gonna happen.
What? How come? Jesuit is Mr. Tangaroa's attorney.
And?
Yeah, and attorneys will do anything to get him off the hook. Even put words in their clients' mouths. You think I need that on my crime scene?
Mr. Edgewood would never do something like that.
I don't trust attorneys. Okay, kid?
Detective, you established my client's supposed guilt based on an investigation of the crime scene, correct?
That's usually how it works, yeah. What of it?
Then extend me the same courtesy. I believe he is innocent, and I would like the chance to prove it.
You believe he's innocent. And you didn't even see the scene yet? That's some flimsy lawyering.
That's exactly why I wish to see the scene. So, I need to ensure that my belief is based on solid evidence and sound reasoning.
You're about to tell me you're not leaving until I let you look over the scene?
I am.
Fine. Knock yourselves out.
Thank you, Ted.
Can I
mean,
just
the
say
support
if that's-
services over there.
Side tangent though. Is it only me or does Bad look like Hercule Satan from Dragon Ball Z?
Without
No
the hair.
Minus the hair.
Without the big fluffy hair, yeah.
But also, a quick note: if that is his theme song, it's a fucking banger.
Yeah.
I think
It's
it
so
is.
good.
Yeah.
This is Bad's theme.
It sounds so good.
It's badass with double D.
But I'm
mean-
coming around with you. Like I said, I don't trust attorneys. If you're good with that, go ahead and get to it. And buy the lad some sugar paper or something.
But that was a lollipop this whole time?
You eat paper. Shut up.
He didn't give me a lick?
No.
Rude.
You're eating paper, you don't get a lick.
Fair point.
Thank you for the following, Van Wolfen.
Oh yeah, that's my friend. Yay! Hi.
Okay,
Welcome.
friend.
And
Following.
welcome to the show. And for the reference, Bad's theme is called "The Truth Is Never Sweet."
It's so I love how he's such a good fucking subversion of noir tropes. It's so
While leading into it, though.
So,
exactly.
I love the reference to the lollipop with the name of the theme song.
I think that's the point.
Yes, exactly.
I must admit, I didn't see that coming either.
Why are we focusing on the lollipop?
We'd better get started then. I'll need you to take notes, Eddie.
On it, Mr. E. Eat notes. Check.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, Eddie. You're such a
Begin
character.
investigation.
Contest venue, Tangaroa's room.
Thank you, I try.
Okay, so we got Bad as a partner. This is great.
Nice.
This is a fine selection of nautical paraphernalia.
Yes.
That is a
got it.
word.
You think one of them could be the murder weapon? There's a lot of paraphernalia?
No. It's exactly what I said.
Oh my gosh. So
That's-
I just need you to know that when I streamed this initially, this is one of the more memorable cases specifically because two of my friends who are really good at bouncing off each other were Gregory and Bad. And specifically, they ended up getting into an argument in character about who is the greatest detective. Is it Batman or Sherlock Holmes? There was an argument over which one didn't understand sarcasm. It was great. I just that's why these two characters' dynamics are so special to me. So I'm always like, yes. Okay. Sorry, I just need to say that.
Mr. E, detective, I don't think either understands sarcasm.
Eddie,
Oh.
notes.
Just, Mr. E, do you think the outline of the victim is made of white chocolate?
Eddie, notes.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
This is going to be great.
I love this so fucking much. Just, I love you guys so much.
Oh, we love you. And also, Eddie cannot focus on the notes with all that chocolate around.
Yeah.
Regardless, they're all made out of chocolate anyways. You'd have a hard time bludgeoning someone to death with one of them.
And try hard enough.
Can't you tell what's real in here?
They really do look genuine. Can hardly tell the difference myself.
Oh my god, is it cake meme all over again?
Yep.
Oh
They're all
god.
true
Is
testament.
this case is it case? Is it case?
Is it case? They are all being made for one of those kooky Japanese game shows that I know has existed, like a
Yes.
segment of like they go into a room and they have to taste test things to see if it's actually chocolate.
Yep.
Well,
I have
come
seen
on,
clips of that. It's very funny.
Mr. E, those two policemen over there, do you think they're made of chocolate?
Eddie. Notes.
I know, notes.
I love the idea that he's taking down everything that's being said by Gregory and Bad. Oh.
And they better be legible later.
Meant to Mr. Oh no, this is thoughts.
Just put the parentheses around it. It's fine.
Okay, back. Bring it back.
Oh.
True testament to Mr. Tangarona's skills.
He thought that. Let me get my blue crayon out.
Oh dear.
And what are you investigating, officer?
Sir, I was just taking the temperature of the water here. What's he doing?
He's taking
He's
notes.
taking notes.
He's taking notes.
And what have you learned?
Oh, it's warm, sir. The stream in each room flows into the main fountain, and then the water is circulated back to the rooms.
Unusual, to say the least. I've never seen a house quite like this one.
Rich folks. They're all crazy. Just
Well,
like
that's-
Batman.
Crazy rich Japanifonians.
Mm-hmm.
And Bad really said, eat the rich.
Based. Very based.
Eat
Especially
their
if they're
house-
made out of chocolate.
Eat their interventions.
They always call them the dark chocolate night. No? Never mind.
I
I got that.
I can't keep myself unmuted. I'm laughing too hard.
How's it looking over here, officer? Nothing of interest in that cupboard, or...?
Yes, sir.
So, there is?
No, there isn't. It's a blowtorch used for cooking and some tableware, sir.
You heard the man, Mr. Attorney. Nothing to add, am I right?
No.
Blowtorch. It's made of chocolate.
So, you do have something to add?
Oh, no.
Can't get a straight answer out of anybody.
You're not
No,
gonna in this
no.
franchise.
Perhaps you should ask a straight question.
Even harder in this franchise, but okay.
I literally read that as you have to ask a straight person.
Well, you're not gonna find one of those.
Oh.
So, this is where the body was discovered?
Yeah. They took it away already, but everything else is just how we found it.
I do believe I see something in the box. It's titled Voyage of the Red Rover.
After sailing the seven seas, the legendary ship happened upon a great treasure at last. This piece is a tribute to the adventurous spirit of our ancestors. I know that word. Who knew?
So they sailed 6 whole seas before they found anything? Not exactly the luckiest crew out there.
Sometimes you gotta take a bunch of wrong turns before you find the truth. That's what being a real detective is all about.
Did they even have detectives back in the day?
Have you ever heard of Sherlock Holmes?
Have you ever heard of Batman?
Or Sherlock Holmes? Or Batman?
Also in this franchise, he's called Sherlock Holmes actually, but whatever.
I mean, I think somebody does mention Sherlock Holmes at one point.
Yeah, Phoenix, and he's wrong.
Phoenix references Sherlock Holmes a singular time, and they haven't changed that as far as we're aware. Whereas every time it is referenced, not in the trilogy, every time it's been referenced since the release of Great Ace Attorney, it has been corrected, if you will, to Sherlock
but
Holmes.
I play Phoenix, so let me have this.
Yeah, no, I just think it's delightful, is what I'm saying. I just think it's delightful that Sherlock Holmes is so canon.
Yes, yeah. I just think Phoenix made he just mispronounced him as Sherlock.
It was in his head is the funniest part. Specifically, the line is, "Oh yeah, Sherlock Holmes too, baby." And he thinks it in his head, and it's great. Anyway, sorry, I need to be quiet. I love this case too much.
It appears the body was inside the treasure chest.
Yeah. Woman by the name of Bound found it.
By the by, Eddie, it's not white chocolate.
I'm gonna echo this. Hang on.
Samson? Are you in here?
Seems she heard something
There-
break.
That's bad line.
That's
Oh,
me.
sorry.
I don't know, detective stealing your lines. Seems she heard something breaking and came in to see what it was.
If you're not careful, we'll be stealing your girlfriend next.
Wow.
I'm married to. I'm in a relationship with my job.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I understand that far too well, detective.
Or possibly, Kay Faraday's father. It's unclear. I don't actually know if they've met at this point in time, but it's just a funny reference to the last time we saw Detective Bad. Anyway.
If only we had a little more information. There's something else in here. Huh? It looks like a seal of some kind, with somebody's initials in an intricate shape carved into it.
PH backwards.
Paul Halik. Is it for making those fancy wax things in documents? Do you think it belonged to the victim?
No idea. But it's gonna get logged anyway, so I'll take that.
Seal added to the court record.
Eddie, to make a note of that, please.
Seal, correct. Got it.
Good job, Eddie.
He quickly steals the seal and just uses it to stamp his notepaper.
And then eats
It's really rather impressive, making the entire ship out of chocolate.
That's something to grow for you. Don't you just want to take a big bite of it? Which part to bite first, though? That's the real head scratcher, you know?
Bite any part of it, kid. And you'll soon be off this crime scene as fast as your head will spin.
And Fender just slowly, like, very slowly puts out his tongue to try to lick part of it, like
Like a cat.
ineptly sneaky, like
Yeah,
No,
like
no.
a cat.
No. I'm
Do
more thinking
that,
like
you lose it.
I'm more thinking that he'd tear out a bit of paper, rub it against the chocolate, and then eat the paper. And
Likely.
hey, it was a jokerino. Stop staring at me like that.
Don't do that with the paper either. You might remove fingerprints.
I do sometimes wish Eddie could keep his cool a little better.
God, I also want to point out that Tangaroa, being Maori god of the ocean,
Of the ocean.
relates to his Samson's, art piece.
One of the stands for the ship is broken.
The ship must have collapsed into the treasure chest and smashed it open. Oh, wait! Do you think that'd be how the victim died? Was he crushed by the ship?
If he was, this becomes an accidental death, not a murder.
You too serious?
Don't worry, Detective. For the moment, we're simply discussing a possibility.
I was being serious, though.
Detective, can you tell us a little more about the state of the victim's body?
Let me see. Got a picture here someplace. You can see for yourselves. Death was from blunt force trauma.
And what of the weapon? Has it been found yet?
You can ask the prosecutor in charge about that.
The detective's not one for sharing much, I see. Would you mind if we borrowed this?
No skin off my nose. It's not like it's official. Bound took it with an instant camera when she found the body.
I love how the only colorful part of Detective Bad's design is the lollipop. Everything else is black and white.
It's really good.
And the instant camera, like it's disposable or something?
Actually,
Is
Bad
it made out of chocolate?
Bad still has color, but if you notice, his color is more washed out than the others, which is intentional.
Yeah, like he's stepped out of a noir.
January 4th. I was sitting in my office.
With a new lollipop.
No, it means that it develops the pictures right there and then, when you take.
Oh, I should also say, because of the lollipop and the pauses in Bad speech, it is implied that he's sucking on the lollipop whenever there's the ... and I love that little character choice. It also resulted in the friend who voiced Bad going suck noise because he keeps. I think at the time they just could not be bothered.
Suck
Fucking noises.
I have this image in my head now of Bad in his office. He reaches over, opens up a cigar humidor, and pulls out a candy and unwraps it, and just sticks it in his mouth.
He pulls out a desk drawer and there's a bajillion lollipops.
Yeah.
Yes.
From inside his coat pocket, he's got the packet cigarettes. Now it's packet lollipops.
Yep.
Yes.
And when he tries to quit lollipops, he has candy floss patches.
No, I think he used to smoke, but he's substituted with the lollipops. Sugar's my nicotine.
I can believe that. That tracks for him.
Do you think that's why his voice is so gravelly?
Yes.
Yeah, that would make sense.
He was
And
a
it's
heavy
also
smoker.
yeah.
No way. Sounds pretty convenient.
Now then, I'd better get my facts straight and take down some notes of my own.
No need. I'm taking all the notes.
There's something in this picture that contradicts with the crime scene. I'll need to call on my powers of deduction to find out why.
Crime scene notes added to the court record.
Logic button. Your badge is in the shape of a sunflower, right, Mystery? Does that have some kind of special meaning?
It does. Sunflowers follow the sun, correct? In other words, they always face the light. Just as we attorneys do. We should always aim to be on the side of liberty and justice.
Wow! Holy metaphor, Batman! Then I'm going to work hard to be just like the sunflower when I'm an attorney.
I've no doubt that you will.
Logic.
Logic.
On his logic sprite, he looks even more like Clark Kent.
And the stand broke, and the ship collapsed with it. And the loud sound that brought Misbound running.
I'll try that again.
Thank you.
No,
And the loud sound it brought Misbound running.
Oh, I thought it was a typo.
I could
was
not
about to be
language
like,
that
oh,
at all.
Hold on.
No, the language does track. It's just a bit weird.
Tongues be
Yeah.
weird times.
Yeah, and also, it's mainly just because it's like so there sometimes are typos, and it's okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There sometimes
Yeah.
are typos in this game.
Said the ship had already keeled over by the time she got in here.
But why did the stand collapse? What caused it to break?
Maybe the whole thing was off balance from the get-go.
Could that really be the case?
Samson is too good of a deserter for it to collapse.
What are you, some sort of fanboy?
Yes, so what?
Hmm. I mean, do you think those
Eddie's
things
a
are
real-
correct? Yes, go on.
Eddie's a real dancer for the theme song.
We've not talked to the guy in the corner. Or we've seen everything in the room, I think.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
examine
big
this.
chocolate.
Oh, it's those.
Gloves.
Gloves.
Tangaroa wore them when he was working on his masterpiece over there. They're conveniently good at hiding fingerprints, too.
I suppose it's possible to employ them in such a manner.
It's definitely not for like hygiene reasons when working with food.
But is it really all that suspicious to find a pair of gloves in a kitchen like this?
I'm a detective. Everything's suspicious. That's the job.
Something very tasteful tableware here, along with some kitchen utensils. This set is of the same design as the one Miss Bound served us with earlier.
You think Samson could have been drinking tea out of that?
The pot and cup. Oh, never mind. I need to read
That's just-
who's saying the lines.
That's your third strike. The pot and the cup were dusted for prints. His were the only ones they found.
And that was that the case for the utensils too?
Everything else had been washed. So, there weren't any prints to find.
Also, I'm terribly sorry. I always took you as the strong, silent type.
I still have lines.
And if Mr. Tangaroa was wearing gloves, while he was working on his confectionaries, that could explain why prints were only found on the teapot and the cup. A teapot got added to the court record.
Yes, it did. Sorry.
A well-cooked kitchen, as one might expect. Sadly, it doesn't look like there's much to be found in the way of clues.
Nothing of interest in the fridge either. We checked.
Well, was it tasty though?
If you're into that sort of thing.
A real crime scene. This is so exciting.
This isn't a game, Eddie. I need you to take it seriously.
Don't worry, Mr. E. I'm taking notes and everything. Even your thoughts.
You are? What kind of notes?
What kind of notes? And notes about how all this delicious stuff is made. Can't wait to try it for myself.
I'm not playing around, Edward.
Not
Take
playing around.
this seriously.
Oh, yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I've noticed this for a start. Did any of you?
What's that?
Look at the. Go back.
Nope.
Look at the badge.
Not at the badge. Look at the image. The picture. You get to it. The floor's not broken.
Well, it could be under the body.
No.
Maybe under the head.
No, because look, there's the blood's there. It wouldn't have drained. Let's give it a shot.
Could this be related to evidence
feels-
somehow?
It feels that someone broke off the part that is drenched in blood.
You said the only thing that's been removed from the scene is the body?
Yeah. Then the piece of cloth it was wrapped in.
Then something here doesn't quite add up.
It doesn't?
Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
You're right. I don't remember anybody mentioning they'd remove the blood along with the body. You might be onto something. Let me check with forensics.
What is it, Mr. E? What did you figure out?
Compare the treasure chest in the photograph to the real thing.
Listen here, you little shit.
In the picture, the solid chocolate bottom continues underneath the deceased head. And yet, that part of the chest is now gone.
The part of the with blood all over it.
Exactly. So did the police remove it? Or perhaps the killer?
So I need you to tell me where that thing went. You hear?
Yeah.
It wasn't forensics. They're saying nobody took anything like that away.
Interesting. So somebody deliberately removed the blood from the scene?
Could be.
Crime scene notes updated in the court record.
We're back.
Sure. Now let's talk with this person.
Who I have put down, but we got new art, so I put Eddie again, but he's still there.
Right?
And you are?
Who's gonna voice this one?
I think I'm thinking. Because I'm thinking, like, about people who are good fits for these voices. And it's also like, I have a character that I want, but they're showing up a little bit later.
I mean, could Divot take it, given that he's dead master?
Divot definitely could, because they never talk to each other.
Yeah.
And I think he would be a good fit. Yeah.
We also need to find a character for drifting, but I think there's one coming up, isn't there?
Oh, I thought I was gonna. I think I was planning to take that one, but also like I could take. Honestly, I think that works. I think drifting would.
Well, whatever you think is best. You're the casting director after all.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Alas, I believe Master Divot went AFK.
Yeah, Divot did go.
Master Divot has returned from AFK.
So yeah, I think. I think Divot would be a good fit for this character, though. I think.
Okay.
If you want, I think you would have fun with this guy.
That's
but
fine
if you
by
do not
me.
want, okay.
I'll voice anyone while I'm here.
Yeah, and then like he can be like my backup when you're not here. I can be backup for this guy.
Sure. Everyone's cool with
that's
that.
what I'll do. Yeah.
Sure.
Good with
I
me.
assume this was discussed in my absence.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out things because I think like he's a character who like I would like to try voicing more characters like him, but I also am like I want to give Divot more things anyway.
No, that's fine. Okay, I appreciate
Yeah, you're worth it.
Sorry, meditating. Did you want something, detective?
Oh, I'm an attorney, not a detective. Gregory Edgeworth. A pleasure to meet you.
His voice might change. I don't really have a read
Yeah,
on
of course.
the guy
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, he does have a. He also doesn't have a name yet. You're fine.
And I'm his assistant, Eddie Fender.
Carmelo Gusto. Okay,
Yes.
hold on. I see. Name's Carmelo Gusto. I am a confectioner here for the contest. It's funny you say that, Kay, because I literally muted my mic to go, I'm Antonio Banderas. I'm Antonio
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Because that's your thing. That's the thing that you do for that voice, and I love it. Sorry, I'm so proud of myself for remembering.
You are? What's your specialty, Mr. Megusta?
Correct?
Oh!
I make a pizza.
Oh! Yeah, of air and sugar.
No way! Look at that! A little baby seahorse.
He's a baking bender.
Take 2 sticks and make a seahorse full of sugar.
The last dough bender.
That's great. The last dough.
Jesus.
It's
Well,
a
you
dragon,
killed some of them.
a noble soaring creature of the skies.
That's a dragon?
Sure, buddy.
Does look more aquatic than airborne.
It's Laura may be able to help me out on this, but there is actually, but the reason for that is because I believe in Japanese, seahorses are called dragon children. Yes,
Something like that, yeah.
Something
I know
like
that
that.
because I've seen the anime about it.
yeah. But yeah, so like that's what the link is that he's like it's a dragon, it's a seahorse. Still close.
Translate.google.com because I can't remember.
Besides, of course, it's a Sea King and they're dragon type.
Exactly.
Oh, that actually does make a lot more sense now. That,
I
but-
think you're referring to a Seedra, aren't you?
Uh,
Slash Kingdra?
Kingdra, that's it, Kingdra. That's it.
No, but seriously, that is a thing in the fruits basket. Instead of like the actual zodiac of a dragon, the guy who is the zodiac of a dragon turns into a seahorse instead.
oh, that's cute.
I've only seen 2 episodes of the Fruit Basket.
I should watch more Fruit Basket too.
No need to sugarcoat it. My design sense is weak. I know that better than anybody. That's why I'm heading to Jingfa when this is all over. I need to train hard.
You have to go behind a waterfall.
Yeah, making pace strand at the waterfall and on top of mountains.
Perhaps we should get off the subject of his design sense for now. So, what are you doing in here, Mr. Gusto? I didn't think you were allowing civilians on the scene yet.
The detective wanted to know more about one of the pieces in here.
Makes sense, seeing as he's a contestant. Perhaps I should ask him a few questions of my own.
Do we want to break real quick?
That's a good idea, actually. Let's take a break now while we all refill our drinks. So we'll be right back after a few minutes after these messages.
Be right back.
We.
Missed.
Oh, you were... I don't know why, but I thought you were gonna say... I thought you were gonna say, it's time for Antonio Banderas.
I mean,
It's a full circle of
It's just, it's time for me. That in of itself is hilarious.
I know. It's time for me. No, it's time for us. I actually have low voices in this entire segment, so I'm fine with that. Although,
no, well, you do actually have one.
Yeah,
You
yeah, I'm
just
coming
have
up. Yeah.
not seen... They also removed... Not removed, but like they didn't translate it the same way. There's a real... In the fan translation, they gave Eddie a really funny line, and that they don't have it nearly as funny in this version. I will send it to Burr to repeat when it happens.
Can I just say a thing? With the current screen we're on, I have our screen on the right-hand monitor. I occasionally do something on my left-hand monitor, and while I'm doing it, I'm glad, I'm seeing in my peripheral vision, I'm thinking, shit, is Gumshoe having a line?
Oh, that's delightful. That's delightful.
Because the detective jacket is ingrained in my brain.
That's so funny. I love it.
You know, that Gusto's quite a maker.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Typically can't make something with this show. Oh! Sorry.
Oh, I love you.
Don't you dare apologize for funnies. How dare you?
Wow,
Never
I didn't realize
apologize.
Waldorf and Statler were here live. That's amazing.
Yeah, like this fucking rules.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We've been wanting, me and Mr. wanting to do that for a while.
Sorry. Sorry, I had a moment of... Okay, that was a very dumb joke, but I'm proud of it anyway. Oh.
Glad that went down well, and you missed.
It worked.
He's not here too, is he?
Anyway.
Especially after Statler and Waldorf show up, the idea that the next one is Jesus of Nazareth.
Oh dear.
Sorry. I'm having a great time. I love this show.
We all love each other. Especially our ad-libs. Mr. Gregory Edgeworth.
Those are some interesting implements you use, Mr. Gusto.
They're turkey bases, clearly. Oh. Sugar blowing plums. They put air into the sugar.
No, you're wrong, actually. They're Canadian squirt guns.
Suspicious.
I think we lost a Burr.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Burr's the muted.
Oh no, I was muted. It's so cool. I forgot to mute myself. It's like what you so much for this thing.
Eddie, you're muted.
I'm speechless.
Sorry, I'm having a quick drink. I am no master. Not a day goes by that I don't hurt myself one way or another. That's why I wear red. It doesn't matter when I make a miss. The way of the confectioners alone. You never stop learning. Not until you die.
The way of the confectioner sounds like a long one, too. If he's still injuring himself on a daily basis.
I think that just means he's bad at it.
What can you tell us about the contest?
Not gonna
Based
lie,
on-
it sounded like a great shonen anime, The Way of the Confectioner.
We already had food wars.
True.
Based on what we've seen so far, flavor doesn't seem to be the only criteria at play.
The contest was Tanagora's idea. It's about art. Confectionery is art.
Confectionery is art.
Art you can eat. Every part of it.
The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Every single item in this room is edible.
The whole place does kind of smell like chocolate.
Tangora is a genius. A once-in-a-generation talent. Flavor and flair. He has it all. And if you can't outdo the god of confections himself, you got to win.
I don't know, man. Eating out the greatest in the world seems kind of hard. Yeah.
As it should be. Whoever here beats him becomes the greatest in turn. That's the real prize here. Nothing else matters.
So you're competing for a title, effectively.
And the treasure. The ultimate cookbook. Angola's most prized possession.
We compete in the Tenkaichi Fudokai.
That's actually
Everyone-
great. That is genius.
If you want to know more, it's all written down here.
I think that deserves a guild star.
Yeah, stop that one.
That one gets a legitimate.
It's the list of rules that's given out to contestants.
Contest rules added to the court record. Let's look at
Attention duelists!
the set of rules. Prizes: the ultimate cookbook, also known as the Cooking Omicron. The title of World's Greatest Confectioner. Rules: judging will proceed clockwise to the leftmost room. All contestants gather in Mr. Tangaroa's room when judging ends. Non-confectionery items may not be used as decoration. Stands and display material will be provided. Contestants may not enter the contestant's room until judging has been completed.
The sweet Moralian.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, we already had that. Never mind, I'm going to fast forward this. You can't rush genius.
For some reason, I've got a mix of Esmeralda and meringue, like sweet Esmeralda.
Sorry, I don't know much about what happened. I only heard about it after the judging was over.
How was the judging organized?
It started at 3 p.m. Angola began making the rounds around. He left his own room and worked his way around the venue clockwise. Migrations were the first to be touched. After that, he went to Scon's room, another one of the contestants.
And what can you tell us about her?
Ruthless, brutal. There's nothing she wouldn't do to win. She was working with Cream, some kind of tune skip. Then, last of all, Frost's room. This thing was flavored ice. Sculptures this time, or so I heard. Bound.
Oh, that's bad.
Bound found a body. While Tangaroa was still making the rounds. She panicked. Ran to call the cops. Tangaroa went right on judging. Claims he didn't know a thing about it. Until afterward. Went ahead and looked over the victim's work. Even though the guy was nowhere to be seen. Pretty suspicious behavior in anyone's book.
I don't have enough information to challenge him on that yet. By the way, Detective Bad, were you and Mr. Gusto talking about earlier?
I was going to ask about the piece on the wall there. The one in the frame. Seemed like something was off. Thought I'd better ask somebody who knows about this stuff. But then you bozos showed up and pulled me away from my very important work.
Yeah, it says angel was sent by thorns. Where are the thorns?
Ah. Perhaps
Also,
we
there's
can...
a handprint on there.
That too, yeah.
Perhaps we can take a closer look at it together.
Can't take a hint, can you?
Mr. Gusto, would you mind helping us out?
See, convection is my life. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Thank you. That's very kind.
There's the handprint, but there's also a missing leaf down here.
Yeah. Who knew you could make a picture this pretty out of chocolate? Samson really is God among man.
Is it really made out of chocolate, though? It looks far too much like a regular illustration to me.
You have a good eye.
Eddie proceeds to lick the picture.
I am impressed. That's no piece of candy. That is the ultimate cookbook.
The ultimate cookbook. In other words, the grand prize.
What? So it's not made of chocolate after all? Eddie hides the tongue.
No, the book is simply framed in some. Angora showed it to all of us when he gathered us here to explain the rule.
So the participants knew that the grand prize was in this room the whole time.
Anyway, you see it too, right? The frame. Something's missing.
Ah, the audit team Detective Bad was going to ask Mr. Gusto about earlier. Yes. You're right, Detective. Something is missing from this frame.
So it's not just me.
Huh? I'm still young and very stupid. What's missing?
I'd better show Eddie which part of the frame is missing some chocolate.
Take that! I better show Eddie what's missing.
Maybe someone got
Look.
blackish.
Look at the detective work, or decorative work in the corner here. Something's missing, no?
Oh yeah! It's different from the other side.
That's not like Angora. The balance is all wrong.
But that's not all. Take a look around. It's Limp Bizkit rocking up your town. Every confection in this room is missing some small piece.
You're right. The candle holder, the nautical stuff, they're all on that. Did somebody deliberately damage them? I think they assembled a weapon, like, to do the blunt force trauma with those pieces.
I thought you were saying a weapon of mass chocolatation or something.
A weapon of mass decoration.
That's a very good question.
Or did Tangaroa, my throat, bleh, my tongue, bleh.
Too much chocolate.
Too much
Or-
lollipop.
Did Tangaroa just want to look like somebody messed with his work?
He'd never do that to his own creations. Never.
Could this have some deeper meaning for the case?
There's obviously a conflict of interest here. I might have to ask you to leave.
Are you sucking a sour lollipop, detective?
Probably.
My life's sour enough. This one's strawberry with cream.
Nice.
Are these finger marks?
Yeah. But we don't know whose yet. Still haven't figured it out. No fingerprints. No ID.
Finger marks without prints. They could certainly be important to the case.
Framed finger marks added to the court record.
It's really hat scratch, all right.
Not really. I'm guessing whoever it was wore gloves.
Ah, where's your sense of romance, of adventure?
There doesn't tend to be much of either at a crime scene, Eddie.
Eddie, we are drunk.
Eddie, we need munchies.
Oh dear.
It's you!
Bless you.
Are you alright, Eddie?
Yeah, but sure is chilly in here.
Yes, it wasn't exactly warm out in the fountain room either. But it's even colder in here. Would you like to borrow my jacket?
No, I'm fine. And besides, he said to give it to me when I finally got my attorney's badge.
I did, didn't I?
Why do they have the heat down so low?
Chocolate needs to be kept at the right temperature. Take a look behind that panel on the wall.
Bad and Gusto look
What
like
the-
they are about to throw hands at any moment. Look at that! It was here this whole time!
There's one in each of the contest rooms. That's about 15 degrees Celsius for everyone else. I'm gonna hit them so hard they wouldn't spoil the aesthetic of our works.
And what do the controls do?
There's just the temperature and the lighting. Goes all the way down to minus 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Hang on. C to F.
Damn, I was about to say that.
That's minus 30 Celsius.
Oh, dang.
Jesus.
Damn!
Yeah. Cold enough to keep any confectionery from melting and also kill people.
Well,
So, in effect, each room is a giant freezer.
It's 59 degrees in here. No wonder I'm cold. Hey, Detective Bad, you mind we turn it up a little?
Preservation of the crime scene is the foundation of detective work.
But I'm not a detective.
Then get out!
The same goes for attorneys, Eddie. We must never disturb the scene of the crime.
It used to be cold. It's all part of your training. Chocolate needs to be kept between 59 and 65 degrees. There's no way around it.
You know the temperatures by heart, huh? Guess it's your job.
It's the very least I should know. Any little confectioner should be able to tell you that anymore.
All right. What are lollipops? And cream?
It's not too hot, not too humid. A lollipop should be fine just about anywhere. Cream needs to be kept at around 50 degrees.
Need to watch out for heat and humidity, huh? Duly noted.
Need to watch out for humility. Got it. Detective Bed kind of brightened up when he was talking about lollipops, didn't he?
I suppose he must have been very fond of them.
They're a sweet moment in a world of dark.
Why I don't believe that's something he would say.
Someone hurt you when you were younger, didn't they?
Wow.
When I was younger.
Wrecked.
Regardless, I don't believe there is any more to be found here.
Logic
Logic.
time.
Must think. Think hard.
Logic!
All of Mr. Tangaroa's creations are missing a little piece each, including one of the stands that was holding up the ship. Somebody really went all out.
Do you think it could have been the killer?
It's certainly a possibility. Either way, I think we can safely say the stand was damaged in our mystery person's tampering spree. And when it broke, the ship fell and smashed open the treasure chest, which would have remained closed otherwise.
Investigation complete!
I think we're about done here for now.
Crime scene
It
notes
looks kind of
updated.
freezing.
Well, if I wasn't convinced before, I am now. Tangaroa did it, no two ways about it.
What do you mean?
All the rooms in this place, locked from the inside. The only way to unlock them from the outside is with this key.
I see. And who had access to that key?
Who do you think? Tangaroa. That's the only one. There aren't any copies.
But is it cake?
And also this guy called Xehanort?
Mansion key, added to the court record. It is not a chocolate key.
With the mansion key, Tangaroa could slip into anybody else's room or the labs downstairs anytime he liked. And he could even lock his own room from the outside if he wanted.
But Mr. Tangaroa's room wasn't locked, was it?
Nope. It's exactly what makes him a suspect.
Would you care to explain your thinking?
I also feel like the fire department won't like that, but whatever.
Why I think Tangaroa did it.
If the door had been locked when the body was found, Tangaroa would have been...
Sorry.
Tangaroa would have been the obvious suspect, which is why he deliberately didn't lock his room. And why he smashed the lid off the treasure chest so the body was on full display. Everybody was supposed to gather in his room when the judging finished up. So he made it look like the murder happened while he wasn't there. The one thing he didn't plan on was Bound finding the body. Anyway, that's my thing on this whole thing. Good enough for you, Mr. Attorney?
Do you also believe it was Mr. Tangaroa who damaged the other pieces in this room?
Yep. You know you have to believe your client. I know it. That's your job. But I'm a detective. And I serve the law. And no matter how squeaky clean somebody might seem, a suspect is still a suspect.
I fully understand your reasoning, Detective. Now, would you mind if I applied a little critical thinking of my own?
Heh, do your worst.
Just as the detective won't compromise his devotion to the law, I won't compromise my beliefs either. And I'm not about to just accept his version of events. In fact,
Typical zealot.
I am going to show him the piece of evidence that highlights the contradiction in his claims.
Rebuff. He couldn't have smashed it.
Objection!
Objection! We've established the body was hidden inside the chest. And the Miss Bound only came running into this room when she heard a sound. It seems reasonable to infer that the sound was of that of the chocolate boat collapsing.
Sure. Seems likely. Based on the evidence.
We have a voice request in the chat from Burr. We're requesting Gregory states the line listed there. Would you please state it, Mist?
I fight for truth, justice, and the Japan-Fornian way.
Excellent.
Thank you.
And yet you assert that it was Mr. Tangaroa who had smashed the lid on the chest? I believe this photo makes... Oh, sorry, Gregor.
No, it is you.
Oh, it's me. I'm getting confused myself now.
Oops, sorry, it's some guy named Gregory Edgeworth.
I believe this photo makes it clear that it was the ship that did the smashing. And if that had occurred only moments before Miss Bound had entered the room, then it couldn't have been broken by Mr. Tangaroa, who was out judging the contest at that time.
I never said he did it then and there. He could have done something to the stand, so that he collapsed when he was in the middle of judging.
Objection!
Objection. Have you any way of proving that assertion?
Nope. But the investigation isn't over yet. There's still time.
So he doesn't have anything conclusive. Have you found any prints in this room besides those of Mr. Tangaroa?
Yep. On the door. But we found Tangaroa's and Frost's prints on there too.
We were all brought in here for everything, right before we started to work on our creations. Those prints are probably from them.
I take it you haven't checked any of Mr. Tangaroa's works for prints yet?
Why would...
We know that somebody tampered with them. Therefore, it's possible they left some prints behind when they did so.
We have another.
Fine.
Go ahead.
I'm here to kick ass and suck on lollipops. And I'm almost out of lollipops. Fine. But if we don't find anything, your guy's still top of my list. Got it? You! Check all this chocolate stuff for prints, now!
Oh, yes, sir. Right away, sir. Detective Bad, we finished dusting the chocolate and we found prints that belong to Mr. Tangaroa, sir. And also the chocolate is very delicious.
That's not what I asked. I'll buy you some chocolate after if you don't do that again. But whose prints did you find?
Delicia Scone, sir. She's one of the contestants.
Good work. You can go back to whatever you were investigating before. But don't eat it!
Yes, sir.
Not until this case is over, at least.
I do believe you have no grounds to now infringe upon my assistant for chocolate eating. Do you, Detective?
No, they'll be reprimanded later.
Good.
If I may ask, Kay, do you know what Delicious Coon's name is in the fan translation?
It's the same, but with an S at the end. She's scones. Instead of
scones.
scone.
Depending on how far north or south you are.
Yeah, but she's specifically like, and then her name in the original Japanese is basically the same thing again. Like, they just did not change her name. I will post her when she shows up.
In my head,
This is the one that I've had for either me or Drifting, because
in my head canon, she's Delicious Coon, like the stone of Coon.
I like that.
Well, I live so far north. I got yelled at once for saying scone.
Oh,
Dear.
I'm pretty sure we say scone down here, don't we, E?
You say scone, yes.
And how far down? I mean, it might not be like south and north. It might just be how posh you are.
Possibly.
I mean, I'm guessing Norfolk has completely different like rules to sing scone.
Norfolk is east of England, so it's not really north, not really south, it's the east. So,
We're the butt end of the UK.
literally.
You're the Switzerland of UK.
Neutral.
Damn.
Which is a joke on the fact that Norfolk is the flattest thing that ever flattened.
Yeah, apart from Norwich itself.
Apart from Norwich's health, that is full of fucking hills.
Yeah.
I mean, all the hills from East Anglia were moved to Norwich.
Well, clearly they needed to have their fort on something. They found a mountain and thought, I guess this is where we're putting it then. Yeah.
I have to ask. I'm going to put it in the bench. What do you call this?
Hello.
Who are you asking?
Everyone.
It's a
Declaration of war.
That's a bulka.
I mean, that would,
Stonewood has lost its manners, to quote.
It's-
To quote
it's a larger
Gatsby.
roll, so it's a bat, right?
It's a bun.
It's very regional. I call it a bomb cake.
It's a bap.
Pretty sure
I
it's a
want to
bat.
eat it with butter. That's all I know.
Yeah, split it off, get some butter in there, some sausages and bacon.
Exactly. Well, not the sausage and bacon. I just want a buttered roll right now.
Look,
I'm really craving it.
It's not a
Nah.
stotty, so as a northerner, I really don't care.
Me and E love a good sausage bap, don't we?
Oh, don't we just?
Give me one of these.
I like a sausage bomb cake.
Sausage butty, you mean?
Sausage butty, yeah. Sausage butty.
There's a lot of Americans being like, what on earth are they talking about?
If I just
Probably
pretend
like
I know what they're
heavily-
talking about, they'll stop at some point, surely.
Basically,
Yeah.
a butty is a bun with like food
butty.
inside.
Mm.
So you
Food
can have
with
a chip
butter.
Like,
butty.
I believe you're talking about something. I don't know what it is.
Same.
The chip butty is you cut one of those in half and then you fill it with chips.
When we finally
it.
get you over here, Kay, on a visit, we're gonna have to treat you to a butty.
Yes. Listen, I want so many. Listen, it would be. I have so much trouble trying new foods. It would not be a trouble at all with y'all, though. Because I know that if I don't finish it, one of y'all will definitely finish it.
Oh, leave it to
Which
me.
is part of the issue. With like me trying things here, because it's like I get weird about it.
Oh, that is a chip, buddy.
That's a
Yeah.
chip butty right there.
That's how you get them up here.
Hmm.
Yeah.
God, I'm fucking ordering bread. I need bread. I need to
Wow.
eat bread and butter, damn it.
Nothing like a bit of bread and bullet with your fish and chips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, bringing
Sure.
it back.
Sorry. I tangented this
Yeah,
very
reeling
hard.
it in.
I just wanted to say, that's not a chip buddy, that's buddy chips. There's 3 times more chips than buddy.
It's two. It's true.
That's how it works.
That does how it works. They
Dude.
really stuff it.
To be fair, when it comes to these things, you need to have a good ratio between meat and bun. It is essential. It's,
In this case, potato and bun.
in this case, potato.
I was served sausage butties by Al when Shadow and I were visiting. They were
Yeah.
absolutely delicious.
Because
Yeah.
I know the ratio between
Yeah, good
bread
old
and
sausage
yeah,
sarnies.
sausage. Yeah.
Ebak has
I
good
don't get
ratio. Good to know.
groceries till tomorrow. Not tomorrow, till next week. But I'm putting all of the rolls in my cart right now.
Again,
Anyway.
if I just pretend I know what they're talking about, they'll stop and we'll continue at some point.
Really
I'm sure
no,
of it.
really no kidding. Bringing it back in this time.
Yes.
So it seems we have a suspect just besides Mr. Tangaroa.
Where am I? Even without your lawyerly input, I wasn't about to wrap up the investigation anyway. I'll go speak to Miss Scone, and then see what she has to say for herself.
Delicia Scone. Mr. Gusto mentioned her too. He said she was ruthless, that she'd do anything to win.
This school lady sounds like she's pretty sus character, honestly.
Wow.
Yes. I think we'd better try to speak with her ourselves as well. Detective Bad, would you mind if we accompanied you?
I think you would
Babysitting
mind.
you is not my job.
Come on!
But I guess you did pick up a couple of useful clues already. So if you want to tag along, be my guest.
Thank you, Detective. You are far too kind.
Also, I was trying for my line to sound like, "Oh, come on!"
But it's bad, sir. I don't think that's such a good idea. The lead prosecutor's still busy in there.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
It'll be fine. Me and him don't exactly see eye to eye anyhow.
What was that, Kay?
Everything all right, Kay?
It's all good. I'm just getting excited. I have to give Burr the line.
Who is this him? Who did they assign the case to?
Manfred von Karma.
Oh dear.
God damn you.
What? They gave it to Von Karma? He hasn't lost the case in 25 years!
I wonder what character Ebak was waiting to voice.
Manfred von Karma. A living legend over at the prosecutor's office. We've never faced one another in the courtroom, but I've heard plenty of stories. They say he'll do anything to ensure a guilty verdict. But I can't let that distract me. For now, I need to only continue to do what I believe is right.
We continue right now.
Right this instance.
Right this instant. Oh shit, what?
Ooh.
September 24th, 7:30 p.m.
I'm
venue.
sorry, I've been
Scones room.
blindsided by the lady in the corner.
Yeah.
What is finished? Scones room.
Whoa! A candy castle! And look! There are even some layouts to go with it!
Maybe Peach is in there.
I am sorry, Eddie, but your princess is in another castle.
God damn it.
Your prosecutor is in another castle.
Von Karma just steps out the castle, dressed as Bowser.
Rooms laid out. Pretty much the same as Tangaroa's.
Also,
A
Eddie,
Yahoo.
don't be rude. She may be small, but she's no elf.
It's not as cold though. That's something.
Let's see. Yeah, looks like there's a temperature control panel in here too.
Over where there's that orange light, right?
We'd better take a closer look at it when we can. It's like a fairy tale storybook in here. And this whipped cream covered construction must be the work of Miss Delicia Scone.
Where is Miss Scone?
And there she is, lady in the corner. As I put her down. I was going to take this character, but drifting I think is also a very good choice because I think it heightens the comedy if this character who is specifically designed to be cartoonishly British is not played by a British person. I think that heightens the comedy. So
And also,
you or me, drifting.
Also, I would love this character, clearly designed to be cheerful, to be deadpan.
I can do
Drifting
that, man.
being like, yes, I love it. Yes.
What voice you want?
Yes.
Me,
Go for
one
it.
just over here, dearie. Just look at you lovely boys. Delicious, coming at your service. Some cheeky blighters back in Blighty even call me Miss Delicious.
Called a lovely boy at 34. Unexpected, to say the least.
I love this game.
Lovely boys, really? Oh, even Miss Reed.
Oh, yes, dear. You the detective over there, you're lovely boys to me.
I'm nobody's lovely boy, lady. Name's Bad.
So you're a
for
bad
you.
boy.
Eh,
I wonder just how old she is.
ancient.
The thing is, you
Finish this
joke,
up.
but that is implied. That is
Who
like.
said I was joking?
Finish this up so we can get out of here, Mr. Attorney.
Yes, yes. All right.
Jesus
Eisbra!
Christ.
What is the meaning of this? Chit-chatting with the defense?
He was inside!
Surprise, bitch!
Surprise,
Oh,
bitch. Bet you want to see the last of me.
Mr. Edgewood, the scary man came out of the candy castle.
Specifically how it's phrased in the fan translation, and I sent that to Burr because it's so much better than how they phrased it in this version. It's not nearly as punchy.
I think David is dead.
We just killed
Came
Divot
out of the
completely.
castle after we made jokes about him being in the castle is just also peak. Like the fact I had to hold my tongue because I knew that's where he was.
So
I love this.
he's trying to be just like this Disney character record. What's the Amazon theme song? Is it like M-A-N-F-R-E-D von K-R-M-M-E?
Oh, God.
Who's the
God.
leader of the club that's made of prosecutors?
Oh my gosh. And also, it is canon, I will note, that he is the one who decided, you know what, it's more fashionable for prosecutors to have their badges in their pockets. Totally not because Shutakumi forgot that prosecutors' badges existed, and so did the character designers. Totally not. But that is like an established part of canon. So like he is kind of a leader of a trend.
I do like that with... Go on,
Go
Bear.
ahead. No, just wanted to say one thing. With that design, and also the design that Edward has, there is only one place that you could put the persecutor badge that would make sense, and that is the brooch on the ruff.
That does make sense, yeah.
Also, we're all focusing on Volcama and not the horrifying image of Scone right there. It's just...
You were in my castle?
That is the sound effect written as Kia.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, front-facing Von Karma is just terrifying. Let's be real.
Oh,
Yes.
always.
No, absolutely.
Always.
Yeah. What? He's the king of the Koopas, Manfred von Karma?
Sorry, mannequins.
The notorious prosecutor von Karma himself. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. von Karma. Gregory Edgeworth, attorney at law.
I couldn't care less what your name is. Your job is to lose to me and disappear, never to show your sniveling face again.
What a thoroughly rude individual.
Those piercing eyes, the furrowed brow. Yee! You're even scarier than they say.
You might want to keep such a rude thought to yourself, Eddie. We were hoping you might permit us to carry out some brief inquiries, Mr. von Karma.
Ha! And why would I wish to extend you any such courtesy?
This clearly isn't going to be easy.
So long as your inquiries are limited to this room, I suppose I allow it.
Why the sudden change of heart?
You, tall fellow.
Name's bad. Is that so hard to remember?
I didn't ask for your opinion. The thoughts of a lowly detective don't concern me.
Wow, rude.
But I do admire your spirit. Bad. See to it that these worms do not step out of line.
Why do I have to?
I am not offering you a choice, detective. I need to go look over Gusto's room. Good day.
I know you're making him German, but he's ending up sounding kind of like Dracula, and I love it.
My apologies.
He is a
No,
vampire.
it's perfect.
No,
he
he's
is
a vampire.
is the thing.
He's a vampire.
He absolutely
And, like,
is.
The thing about both, I would say, both the Russian and the German accent, when you're approaching them from not there, you can end up either way. You can ramp off the whatever bridge and end up hurtling into Dracula Ravine, never to be seen again. Sorry, that's a specific reference to how I try to voice when I try to voice what's his fucking name, Craven the Hunter. I that's generally what happens to me. So I took this clip from a thing of like somebody saying that. But yeah, basically, either way, you can end up Dracula.
Because I don't speak German, but I have been looking at ever since I kind of nigged that I would play Von Karma in this. I have been looking at ways to do the accent. Like the accent's also strange as well. It's difficult. No,
Yeah,
not
it
an
is a difficult accent.
Also,
It's really
It is
interesting. I love
It
accents.
is the German way.
Also, let's be frank. I'm trying to do the angry German kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
For you-
only thing I know how to do in German is schnell, schnell, Kartoffelkopf. Okay.
Yes.
yeah.
The main thing I know is Frankenhaus.
Frankenwagen.
Yeah, the video with the like everything sounds angry in German.
Hospital. Okay, Germany, how do you say it? Krankenhaus.
Yeah, and then it's like butterfly, whatever butterfly is, and then it's butterfly.
Schmetterling setzt über den Krankenwagen.
Aeroplane. Aeroplan. Flugzeug!
We're having a
We've
great
skipped
time
Friends,
here.
now we're going to make fun of
Yeah,
Germany. for the rest of the time.
we're moving our way slowly across Europe.
This is a time-honored tradition.
This is light ripping at best, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like this is nowhere near as goofy as we get with Fran.
Yeah, also I wanted to ask something that I don't remember if I asked during Investigations 1. Do you think Von Karma has been discussing bad salary evaluation?
Oh, for sure. You kidding? Obviously. 1000%. Sorry.
Grace.
Just, yeah. He's so fucking awful. Edgeworth learned that from somewhere.
Is that why Bad was wearing the same coat for 25 years?
Yes.
Because he couldn't afford a new one.
That he doesn't care. That's his code.
It's a good question.
No, that's the detective jacket. You're given that once you join.
I mean, I think it's also probably for Bad a pride thing. Like, if we're being honest, it's definitely a pride thing of like, look how cool I am, look how badass I am.
Look how many times I got shot.
Yeah, look how many times I got shot and it didn't hit me. Notice that it's specifically the edges of his coat. Like, that's genuinely actually impressive.
Except the secret is those are not gun holes in the jacket.
They're hole punches.
It's just wear and tear.
Sorry.
More babysitting.
Why aren't Detective Bad and Mr. Von Karma investigating together?
Do you want more
Because he's a
murder? That's how
prick.
you get more murder.
They don't seem to know each other well enough for there to be any bad blood between them.
But he's
It's
dealing with
natural,
Von Karma.
don't worry.
Yeah. Also, you're dealing with Von Karma. The bad blood just comes naturally by being around it for 5 seconds.
I don't know Von Karma. It's the first time I've met the man.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
And you're already like, I don't care for this motherfucker.
You and everyone
Naturally.
else. Well, it looks like the scary man gave us permission to investigate. Guess we better get to it.
Indeed. I'm not sure I trust Mr. Von Karma's motives, but at least we can do that much.
Hold up. I haven't been over this room yet either.
No, the phrase is hold it.
I'm not an attorney.
And?
Holding it is for attorneys.
No, there's other characters in this franchise who have said that, so no, you're incorrect.
Well, I'm the detective, and I'm not saying it.
Fair.
Perhaps the
You're
terminology
not messing it
hold.
up. What?
Perhaps the terminology hold up might be better for you, Bad.
Yeah, I wish they'd hold up this show. No.
You up there in the balcony, we already did. We had a break. Or is your bladder not good enough?
Hey, we're meant to be heckling you!
Get over
I mean,
here.
you can't hit back.
Boo!
Whoa.
You're not messing it up. Before I get my chance, you'd have to wait till I'm done.
Messing it up.
Besides,
I thought you were the lead detective. Or was it lead detective?
In his case, both.
I'll hit you like a Led Zeppelin in a minute.
How come you didn't take a look at this room yet?
Because it wasn't the first one they assigned. One of Von Karma's pets was on the job before me. Right up until just now, in fact. I got here not long before you did.
well, that answers my question as to why they're working separately, I suppose. What say we look over the room together, Detective? It worked out well enough before.
I hope he didn't let his pet eat any of the chocolate.
Then you won't have to worry about us messing things up. You can keep an eye on us as we go.
What kind of screwball attorney has to have a detective breathing down his neck? I guess I'm stuck with you. For a little while longer.
Yes! You're amazing, Mystery!
You have our sincerest thanks, Detective Bad.
Don't be too grateful. This is my scene. The second you get in my way, you're out of here.
Of course, we understand. Now, shall we begin?
Contest venue. Scones room. Begin investigation.
I vanished from the scene. Nice.
No, it's it. Odd.
Does anyone mind if I do one more Waldorf Statler thing?
Of course not. Go ahead.
Always go for it.
Oh, this show is free, and yet I still feel ripped off.
Yeah, no!
Sorry, one more. And there's a blowtorch and some chemicals here. I guess it's all for cooking with. I wonder what these chemicals are. Let's have a look at the labels. Mango down 911? Homicyanide 247?
Homicyanide.
Oh, homie cyanide.
Homicyanide 247?
Cyanide for the homies.
Cyanide for the homies, you know. That's what Kristoff uses. Sorry.
They're all poisons.
Okay, would you like to do the forensics, given that you know how to roll?
Oh, sure thing. Oh, sorry, I'm having so much fun thinking about Kristoff,
That's all right.
like, derogatorily calling Phoenix his homie and then trying to poison him. Homie, parentheses, derogatory.
What's crack-a-lackin' homicyanide?
Oh my god!
Also, it's fun to make drifting die.
I'm begging y'all to stop. I'm trying to breathe.
Nein, das ist
Got her.
verboten.
God damn it.
It's really bold of the game to have something that's called, like, what was it? Something 9/11?
Mango down. Mango down.
9/11. And this game is happening in December 2001.
Oof.
Yeah, this is soon after. I assume that. I mean, the reaction. What if 9/11 didn't happen in the Ace Attorney universe? We don't know. Because, like, you know, there had to be the chain of events to lead to Japanifornia existing, and Herlock Sholmes was a guy. Also, holograms happened. I'm not going to elaborate on how we know that, but holograms happened in the Victorian era.
Because reasons.
Also, 9/11 could have happened, but it was in a foreign country.
Yes,
So
Who
they
knows?
don't care that much.
that too. A friend of mine, I ended up, one of my friends and I ended up, like, questioning. I think I've talked about this when it happened, but, like, what if there was no moon landing because of, like, some of the stuff they say in the Starbuck case suggests that, like, that's the first space program. It's like, so was there no fucking moon landing? That's nuts. And, like, if so, wow, that's fascinating.
Nuts.
Like,
That
no,
means there was probably no
that
Cold War either.
implies, yeah, which also implies no World War II, which would make sense. Like, it all kind of makes sense, but it's also like, damn, no moon landing. Anyway.
I have a different suggestion. That
Yes.
Japan won World War II.
I don't think that's necessarily a good, would turn out as, like,
But
not terrible as the Ace, like, yes, the Ace Attorney legal system is terrible, but, like, they're not terrible day to day.
Maybe Japan never got involved, or maybe Japan joined the Allies for World War II.
Yeah, that would work. That would make
Yeah.
sense. But, like,
in that case,
the original
that
sense,
case-
I'm like,
in that
terrified.
case, Japan might have, like, no, because, well, in that case, Soviet Union might have been on the Axis side. That means Japan might have taken over Soviet Union, and there was a Polish-Japanese border.
Oh, fascinating. Wow.
Eddie?
Anyway,
That would
yeah,
be
like the alternate history implications of Ace Attorney.
Anyway, back to it.
Okay. Yes, forensics. Sorry.
That's right.
No, sir. They're common colorings and flavorings used in candies and desserts.
Just
First is
one-
concentrated mango. Oh,
Sorry, just one more return to that AU. I might be wrong, but we've never seen. No, we have. Sorry. No, never mind.
yeah.
Ignore me. Let's resume.
Eddie,
I love that we've never seen. Wait, we have, because I feel that so much. Me when trying to figure out if Russia exists. Anyway, we don't, because we have seen it. We have seen it. Is my point.
We've seen
Eddie.
Olga. Oh yeah.
Eddie.
Eddie.
Sorry. Back to taking notes.
Sorry,
God.
that's kind of my favorite joke of the entire thing. Like, they were like
So
that Gregory's like, Eddie, notes. Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Awful is back to notes.
Oh goodness. Oh.
Every time you do that, Mist, I want you to just leave like Eddie, and then the gap between when you say that and notes, I want it to be just a little bit longer each time. Yeah.
No worries.
He doesn't even have to say notes anymore at some point.
Oh no, I've literally stopped saying notes and just going, Eddie.
Yeah,
And he's like, right, yep, notes, fine, sorry.
Eddie
I'm so glad Burst
be
picked
more and
up
more
on it.
frustrated. The word Eddie must sound more and more frustrated each time.
Yep.
Yes.
Eddie.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. The first is concentrated mango, boiled down to its purest essence. Hence, mango down. Very literal.
They're asking for trouble with a name like that.
Yeah, I like the
Man
like
go
the
down,
man
911,
go
I
down,
think.
yes.
Now I'm curious as to what homicyanide might be.
Yeah, that's why I think it must be 911 is the joke there.
Yeah.
Because because instead of 911, it's 911 because it's like that's what you call when man go down.
Usually, yeah.
This scene right now is visually very unfortunate.
I was going to say, I know we're talking about man go down, but I didn't exactly mean for a man to go down.
Don't turn around! Don't turn around! You turn around, you'll eat it. You can't eat the castle. Don't eat the castle. Don't eat the castle.
I guess he's watching his sugar intake.
It's also, kind of a crime scene thing.
Don't eat the crime scene. You mustn't.
Is
eat
there
the
sweet
crime
or
scene.
nothing here to observe?
What about the corner? Surely the corner.
Well, there's also on the other side.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a small door on the wall here, just like Mr. Tangaroa's room.
Here, I'll open it.
That's mighty generous of you there, Detective.
Temperature 68.
You'd probably break it.
Almost nice. Light set green.
Didn't Gusto say cream needs to be kept at 50 degrees? Temperature in here is too high.
It's too damn high.
That is odd. I wonder why.
Is the castle made of cream?
Have you walked into the front door
You
yet?
should be able to see the castle, yeah. Here she is.
It's an incredible piece of work. Hard to believe this whole castle is made just out of sugar and cream.
I know, right? It's like we're inside a magical medieval story or something.
I didn't know you were so into such fantastical things.
Sorry, Mr. Opolis. I didn't mean to get carried away there.
It's Mr. Edgeworth, but no need to apologize. I admire your enthusiasm. I'd sometimes wish my own son was as animated as you.
You have a son, Mr. E?
I do. He's still in elementary school, and yet he'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale.
Statute.
Because he's talking about like law and whatever. Like
Yeah.
He'd rather read a statute book than a fairy tale.
he wears a bow tie, age of 9.
He's
I
a
can't
very
help
strange child, that son of mine.
Yeah.
I can't help but worry that his interests will make it hard for him to make friends.
Aw.
don't say that. He sounds super interesting. I have a first Californian edition of The Lord of the Rings I can lend you. You'll make a ton of friends, me included, I'm sure.
I'd like to think that you'd be more of a big brother to him than a friend, Eddie.
Aww.
Brother. I guess I have some growing up to do. Better take this more seriously.
Aw.
Indeed. And then with that in mind, Eddie.
Psych!
Of course.
And with that in mind, Eddie.
Okay.
Thank you, Eddie.
Sorry, sir.
Don't apologize, Eddie.
Okay, so... Yes, sir.
No need to apologize, Eddie. We love you.
I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention.
Get the indentations for the towers.
The doors to the castle have been left wide open.
By the scary man. Yeah, was the guy born in a barn? Could have at least closed them behind him.
I'd like to see you say that to Mr. Von Karma's face, Eddie.
Wait, there's a bunch of stuff inside. Let's see.
Hold it, kid. If anyone's going to be handling evidence, it'll be me.
Then by all means, Detective.
You can't fit in that castle.
Cream's going all runny.
Also, the idea. Sorry, I just realized because of the size issue there. Like, straight up, Manfred von Karma must have been like kneeling, waiting for his moment, getting cream all over his fucking suit.
Okay, but look me in the eye and tell me that's not exactly what he would do, though.
No, for sure, but it's still funny as hell.
He was waiting there to scare them because that's what vampires do.
I hear that Edgeworth fool. I need to prepare for my entrance.
Exactly.
It's all
I'm
over
surprised
the
that-
detective's shoe.
I'm surprised he doesn't pop out of the door and, like, in his Dracula impression, does his best, like, Christopher Lee Dracula,
Yeah.
just go...
Also, he's like, oh no, I have cream all over me, blur.
Oh dear.
Why are all of these items being stored inside the candy castle?
Why not?
All right. Tell me what you want me to look at first.
To answer drifting your question, because they are not made of food, so they will forfeit this whole thing.
You forget that this is an Ace Attorney game, since when has that cared about being logical?
Too big.
You'll see
This
that
is
it'll come
me.
up.
2 big rock crystals. Looks like somebody was using the castle for storage. Yes, there was 2 does that.
Kinda expected something a little more exciting behind those doors, like King Theoden and a whole host of Eolingus.
Please tell me that that's rock candy. I want that to be rock candy.
Oh, I know. Maybe they're giant uncut gemstones.
There's something even funnier.
They're gemstones made of actual jam.
Jamstones.
Gemstones. And maybe this whole thing is based on a story about a castle with a priceless treasure hidden inside.
I think I'd treat my priceless treasures with a little more care. There's something on the bottom of them. Looks like a little stand or something.
I was right. They are gemstones. The stands must be so they can be put on display.
Well, whatever they are, it seems they're not just a large set of paperweights.
They have to be covered in cream and installed as
I was
missing towers.
I was really disappointed I didn't get any rock candy when I went to Great Yarmouth.
Yeah. I mean, there's always next year.
Always next year.
This year.
I think they might. I think they might be salt lamps.
because I've actually encountered lamps that look like that. I don't totally remember, otherwise I would not be mentioning it, because I would not want to spoil. But I've encountered salt lamps, and I've licked a tiny bit of salt lamps that look like that. It's not good. Don't lick salt lamps. Pro tip.
I was gonna say you shouldn't lick salt lamps. They're not meant for licking.
My grandma had a salt lamp, and you don't lick it. They will have more dust than salt in them.
Yes, that was basically my experience. Yes.
Oof.
They are dust lamps.
I made a mistake, and I advise y'all to not do it. Also.
Yeah. Not make the same mistake.
How can we learn from our mistakes then?
By learning from someone else's.
My mistakes.
We progress by standing on the shoulders of giants.
I'm not tall.
That's beside the point.
You don't have to be. You're standing on somebody else's shoulders.
Hey.
I thought you were standing on mine.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway.
Who knows anymore?
It still puts me higher than I would have been if I'd been standing on my own, okay?
True, but only 5'1".
And? That's still 5 foot more. Yeah. That's 5'1" more than before.
This is what the human race is built on.
Okay, fair enough.
Between us, Kay, we make 10 feet.
That is fun.
Yeah. There's a bunch of blue cloth back there. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls altogether.
Crunch.
Well,
Funkama pops out of the door. 4 rolls.
Aggressive crunch, even.
Aggressive crunch. Well, they certainly aren't made out of candy.
No, they are not.
No. No idea what this stuff is for. Almost looks like somebody hid it in there.
And I think I've seen fabric of the same color somewhere else before.
Can we see the photo from of the victim? There it is.
She was draped in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Someone looking more suspicious by the second.
These pillars, they have hexagonal indentation. Yes, I'm getting there.
You had it right the first time, don't worry.
Hexagonal indentations.
Looks like something's supposed to go in there. Well, whatever they were, they're long gone. Unless it's those things in the middle.
Hexagonal indentations, I wonder.
Eddie.
Castle's covered in whipped cream, so
Can you
maybe
answer
a giant strawberry?
Do you know the answer, kids?
Shout it out loud.
A giant strawberry with a hexagonal bottom.
Can you say hexagonal?
I don't know,
Look.
can you?
No, I can't. I heard you tried.
Can you say hexagonal? Can you teach me?
No, but you know what I can say? Octagon!
Nice.
Look,
The octagonopus blah?
Yeah.
I like strawberries, okay? Can't blame a guy for wishing.
I prefer bananas myself.
You would.
Blueberries for me.
What kind of fruit does
That appears
look
to
like?
be everything. I mean, the fruits that I like, the fruits that Edward likes, of course, is clear. It's Phoenix. But in terms of actual,
Oh, good.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They're a
Which
little
is a
young.
blue fruit, so blueberries as well, I suppose.
They are a little young for that currently, Mr.
That's beside the point.
Not in this time. Not in this time, yeah, fool. Yeah.
The rock crystal stands, and the pillars in the front of the castle feature the same hexagonal shape. I believe the crystals are meant to be placed at the top of the pillars.
Oh yeah, hexagon to hexagon. Makes perfect sense.
How did you say that right? Damn it!
I was practicing all the time you were discussing with Detective Bad.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, love yourself, or we will love you vigorously
Yeah.
for yourself. Yes.
That's a threat.
And aggressively.
Ah! I'm being threatened!
I'm being threatened with love.
But if that's the case, then why were they being hidden inside the castle?
I can't believe it. Always talk about what those things are, and nobody has made the joke to have yourselves a crystal.
Indeed.
Have yourself a salt lamp.
The rolls of blue cloth and the rock crystals inside the castle. I imagine both must belong to Miss Scone.
Yeah, also no one thought to talk to Mrs. Corn about that.
Miss Scone? What
Hang
were you
on.
using the items inside the castle for?
Oh, those? Sorry, Lambkin, but I'm not allowed to say. I signed an NDA.
Let me guess. One karma?
How do you know? Please don't ask me to tell you. I'll have my guts for garters.
I doubt it fit.
I can't say I remember no rolls of cloth. That's one for Ebek.
It seems the prosecution really has no intention of sharing anything with the defense.
Man! Thought we were up to something with those giant rock crystals.
What's that, Theory? You're interested in my little trinkets?
Your trinkets?
Yes, Miss Sweet. I used to make them people. I used them to make people lovely and relaxed. That's a line. Sure.
Oh, that's
You-
crack cocaine!
Yep.
You use rock
you
crystals and cloths to do that?
I do. It's wonderful. You should see it. Try some.
Let her cook.
They're not just
I
any
don't
old.
think I should.
And they're not just any old. God damn it. I can't do this live when I'm laughing now. And they're not just any old rock crystals either. They're great buildings with salt with lights in them. I give up.
You got it. You got it.
I ate too much of my own crystal. That's fine.
Big crystals of
I'm glad
mean-
it's not just me now.
I mean, you seen the size of those eyes? She's clearly on something.
Drugs. I'm not even really British.
Wow, those
I knew it.
Those things are bath salt lamps.
The
I
idea
knew
that
it.
she's not British, she's just on drugs.
Yes.
That conclusion is so much
is-
funnier. than
Welcome
her
to Silly
being-
Voices Saturday Canon, where we take something and twist it on its head.
That explains it. You're from Amsterdam.
Yep.
Listen, there's an exchange between her and Kay later, which the idea that she's on drugs instead of being British makes it infinitely funnier.
I don't think that's powdered sugar in that bowl.
It really isn't. And that's not even half of it.
What do you mean half of it?
You heard me. Let's close on an even more exciting secret.
She really...
Blood.
She really opened up the moment we started talking about her, trinkets.
About my drugs, yes. Since you're here, why don't we give you lovely boys a taste of my relaxation magic, Don't worry how I got it either. Oh, Betty Bumpkin, can you get it all out and set it up for me?
The name is bad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I needed to improve it.
Yeah, you're very tough and great. Is that a no? Why are you being so selfish,
Yeah,
Betty
right.
Bumpkin?
Hmm.
Also, I wanted to say I love how you're playing her drifting.
Me
Thank
too.
you. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm glad it's coming across as something.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's on drugs and you're a method actor.
I'm not. Not in that case.
Yeah,
And
but
this
the
way before the
energy
courts, I
into
do
it.
not use drugs.
Yeah, please note, drifting is not a method actor.
No.
Please note, please note that the Silly Voices Saturday cast do not condone the use of any illegal substances. Thank
I
you very
might
much,
be
audience.
Dutch, but I'm the boring Dutch person you ever met. I've never done drugs, and I'm not
Don't
planning
do
to.
drugs.
Don't do drugs,
are
kids.
bad.
Drugs.
Don't do drugs unless you know what you're doing.
Drugs
Did I-
are
Or
Don't
you
do
can
drugs
met-
unless
or
they're
you can-
specifically prescribed to you by a medical professional.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Also, Laura, I understand your reference. I just wanted to let you know that.
Drugs.
Yes.
It's about the
It's a-
owl. It's a great find.
Now we know.
I knew you would. I knew you would specifically point out the owl bit.
Where is it?
Bird lover.
I'll just say Lemming.
Oh no! Whenever I say that, I'm always expecting the other thing people to say. I'm just getting. Then I get disappointed.
Oh.
Yeah, the more you know soundtrack. What the hell?
hell! I'll say it. And knowing is half the battle.
Hey.
Thank you for the owl vine.
The whole headcanon about drugs also explains this cheerful theme in the background.
Hey Laura, can we have Sonic the Hedgehog come up to us and say if someone says drugs, that's no good?
Kids, there's nothing more cool than talking to people that you like, but if they try to sell you crack cocaine, that's no good.
Perfect. I love you.
10 out of 10.
Yeah.
And then you see
no,
Miss
no.
Scorn over here, and it's like,
Oh dear.
All right, finish up with bad, and then we'll wrap up the show.
you! Have you finished taking photos in this room yet?
Yes, sir. We have, sir.
Then help Miss Scone here with something, will you?
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Bad, you fool. You made him turn around.
Gotta eat the candy castle now.
Oh, you're a sweetie at heart, aren't you, Betty B?
That's amazing, Miss Schoon. You got him to do exactly what you wanted. That's some talent.
Yeah, I just made him think it was his idea.
Eddie.
Thank you ever so much, Bettykins. And you, Officer Lovely.
She's even giving into the forensic cut now.
Eddie, leave me alone.
Wow.
I guess it's her way of showing that she cares.
I love the idea that everyone is like dunking on Eddie in the past, and now he is the one, and then in the future he is the one.
He's the one
dunking
dunking
on
everyone else.
Basically.
He learned the hard way.
That's
In this world, it's either dunk or get dunked.
hey,
Yeah, dunked on.
hey, that's how
Hey,
I feel
dunk, dunk.
childhood trauma, okay?
He learned from the best.
Yeah.
So, what about this is supposed to be relaxing? Exactly.
And don't be a big sourpuss, Betty B. It's just beginning.
Oh, wait till it kicks in.
Yeah. Officer Lovely, you can switch it on now.
Yes.
It's Candy Mountain, Charlie.
No.
Charlie.
No.
Yes.
And I think we'll leave it there.
Her face, though.
Ah! So pleased with herself.
She is, and we are pleased that we had this first episode of Silly Voices Saturday here on Friday.
Yeah,
It's been fun. The first one of the year. It's always great delight after having a little break seeing the cast again. The show.
We might have been doing more derailing than the show, but you'll forgive us.
We had a few good ad libs. It was fun.
That's part of the show. You know, it's
Yeah.
you know.
Don't
You wanna
worry,
go-
I've refreshed my get on with it button for future.
Yes, good. Oh, give us one for old time's sake, Lemming.
On with it. Yes, get on with it.
There we go.
Get on with it.
Right then. So I want to.
Whoa.
I want to.
That's new.
Yeah, that's God.
Yeah, that's the version I picked up.
So we'll be back next week with the next part of this case, which we'll be carrying on. We'll have Divot with us that next week, and we'll also have another person potentially, maybe with us, maybe.
Maybe.
But we'll see. But of course, I want to thank the cast who've been with us this week. I want to thank Burr.
Yeah, I was helpful.
I want to thank Divot.
I was here and I sang a little song.
And I want to thank Drifting.
I was on crack cocaine.
I want to thank Kay.
We're having a great time.
I want to thank Laura Petal.
Drugs.
Perfect.
I want to thank Lemming Russ.
Bad to the bone, baby.
And of course, I want to thank Mistropolis.
Eddie! No!
May I request one thing at the end from you, Mist?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you say Eddie nie wolno?
Am I doing it as Gregory?
Yes.
Eddie Avono.
No.
Love it. Love it. Love it. My name's been E-Back. We've been the Silly Voices Saturday crew. We'll see you all next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Good day.
Yay! Drugs.
And stick around for the raid. Forget that. There's no one. Forget that. There's no one left to raid. So we'll just say good night. Good night, everyone.